Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Sanctuary, the store, the show. This time featuring a special guest star, Mr. Ultrasonic Productions, right? Ultranatic?
Ultranatic.
Okay, Ultranatic. My bad. I keep wanting to say Ultrasonic.
Honestly, Ultrasonic probably a better name.
Oh,
Honestly, on some level, you're probably right. Ultranatic is supposed to be a portmanteau of Ultra Fanatic. It's just meant to show that anything that I get into and talk about on my own channel, I put everything of myself into it.
So, music. All specifically like pop music following the Hot 100.
Yeah.
Reality TV.
Yeah.
Specializing in Hell's Kitchen and Survivor.
And Total Drama.
And Total Drama Island. Which is
speaking of, animation also, especially, like, I love watching big name animated releases, except for Illumination, like, But aside from that, I'm up for seeing just about anything from that in the theaters, and I'm definitely keeping up with a lot of great animated shows, which on that note, please give us season 4 of My Adventures with Superman.
Yes.
Please.
I was actually going to discuss that today because it had its last episode come out the same day Lanterns came out, which is wild.
A
lot of DC stuff.
I still have not sat down and watched Lanterns because I left to go watch it and my ADHD kicked me in the ass.
Okay, well, just for some context, you were very kind and gave us a shout out here when our first episode came out. You and Nathaniel have been friends for a very long time.
16 years now.
Yeah.
16. My God, the lore.
Yeah. Knew him all the way back in high school. If his voice at all sounds familiar, it's because I use it as the basis for a character on my own channel named Jimmy Plankton, who's kind of a nemesis of mine. A nemesis who I have a decent rapport with. He's not really an awful person. He's just
I hope you have a good rapport with yourself.
He's a very but yeah, Jimmy is supposed to be a very try-hard troll of sorts, and it does kind of bank off of some of the interests that he had.
I think it's funny because Nathaniel has told me, he was like, well, when I was in high school, I wanted to be a supervillain. I'm like, what are you talking
about? Well, I guess I kind of gave him that.
And then so I was watching some of your stuff, and then all of a sudden that character pops up. I'm like, oh my God, that is Nathaniel. Oh my God, that's specifically Nathaniel from high school.
Exactly. And that's the thing, no resentment, obviously. It's not like he's really that bad, but it's just very easy to make a character out of that. And
yeah, of course. Well, Nathaniel is a character, and that's why we love him.
I mean, I was a tryhard's attempted supervillain in high school.
Yeah.
I mean, I still relate to him more than most other people in high school, so make of that what you will.
That's fair. That's fair. But yeah, no, we really appreciated that. So as a thank you, we have brought you here on this comic book podcast, Mr. Not Comic Book Guy.
Yeah.
We have given you a list of books to read and held you at gunpoint until you read them, and now we are here to scientifically analyze your brain to figure out what you thought of them.
Basically, you held me at gunpoint, and then I was like, just hand me the gun.
Yeah, we did the comic book version of waterboarding you, basically.
It really,
really cool.
Yeah, really cool.
I am super excited to talk about this week's polls.
I actually am, because there's some pretty
there's very good ones actually. Yeah, as somebody who only has a surface level experience when it comes to reading comic books in general, I was reading all these and all of them impressed me in one way or another. Honestly, if I had to rank them, it's...
We'll get to that in a moment.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, we get to that in the Pick of the Week section. Come on now.
I'm sorry, I'm excited.
No, I'm glad you're excited.
But yeah, I'm just generally excited. Being generally excited for this episode for, anyways, because it's a guest. We have.
I'm here on time.
Yeah, partner actually got here on time.
It's not even 9 o'clock yet. It's 8:55, dude.
We all need our energy.
Yeah, exactly.
I was bound and determined. I was like, you know what'll make sure I can get here on time? I need Christian to come pick me up. I need to not take a lift, and I was like, whenever I'm held responsible to someone else's time, I'm like, I will for sure.
I'm on vacation / hiatus on my own channel. You're not holding me up.
No, you're not that special.
Oh, come on. Okay,
Noah's gonna be so proud whenever he checks it, and then next week, whenever I sleep in until 12 p.m., he's gonna be pissed. Cool. Yeah, whatever.
Listen. It's been a long week. Actually, like, this has been one of the like busiest weeks I've had ever. Somehow while working like 55-ish hours total, I was able to worm in reading all my polls, reading the books for this week for the recommended, 20 issues of Daredevil, My Adventures with Superman. I played a lot of Kingdom Hearts Dream Drop Distance. I know people don't like that game, but don't judge me. And watching Lanterns. Granted, I did watch Lanterns last night and then went to bed.
Like,
I have not seen that yet. It's on HBO Max, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would
Yes.
explain why I haven't seen it, because I kind of ended my subscription with them a while back.
like,
Yeah.
unfortunately, like, because they.
Then how did you watch the last episode of My Adventures with Superman?
On TV.
Oh, yeah, it is on Adult Swim.
Duh.
No, you wouldn't watch it any other way, would you?
Oh,
Yeah.
that's not cable anymore.
Oh, you never know. But seriously, like, I was like, no, I'm invested in this show for so freaking long. Of course I want to see it, like, to its completion. Again, let's hope that there's more, please. I mean, there's a spin-off bare minimum. Odds are we might see these characters in said spin-off.
I wouldn't count too much on it, given that it's going to be My Adventures with Green Lantern, and it looks like it's going to be in, like, a whole different kind of setting. You might at most see, like, Superman on a TV, and Jack Quaid will say, "I'm Superman."
Something like that. Although we did see Jessica in one of the episodes from this season, granted.
That's what I'm saying. It might be like that, and that's like it. Like something on the level of that.
Like
Well,
him,
like-
like him,
but-
like
yeah, but
Superman
the-
showing up as Supergirl or something.
Yeah.
But Jack Quaid is also like a very good Superman.
He's really
He's
good
so-
for this show.
Like, he is very good at this Superman.
I don't think he would be the best like Superman in like a more serious sort of position. Like if it was like I'm not like, oh man, I hope when they do another animated adaptation of Death of Superman for the third time,
Yeah.
they get Jack Quaid to come in and be Superman.
You never know. He could have range, but I can see what you're talking about. It's kind of like much love to Mark Hamill's Joker. You know, the best animated Joker, frankly. But would he work as well in maybe live action? I'm not sure.
They certainly tried.
Yeah.
There was, I think they got him for one CW show.
Oh,
I don't
Like
think.
they.
No. He showed up back again on the Flash to play the Trickster again.
Yeah, that's what it was.
that's
because
about. It's not the same, but it's in this ballpark.
Well,
okay.
you know why he did that, right?
Because there's like a big crisis event, I guess.
No. Okay, so the
Because I haven't been following that
and I'm
show.
not talking like actually in like the show. I haven't seen it. The reason they did it is because Mark Hamill played the Trickster
JLI.
not only
Or
in
JLI.
Justice League Unlimited, he also played him in live action when the Flash had like a 1-season TV show in like the 70s.
Really?
Oh.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Is that like that all tracks, because there was something else with like the original Robin from the '60s Batman.
Yeah,
Burt Ward having like a
Burt-
little cameo
Yeah.
in that. So
Oh yeah, dog.
No,
I
and,
love
like,
Burt
that-
Ward.
And like that's, yeah, but like
Listen, he's never. He'll make sure you know it. I'm not giving context for that one.
oh no, I'm not gonna ask
I
for
know
it.
we're
I'm
gonna
like,
go
it's probably better if I don't have
directly-
any context.
And now we're gonna go directly into Batman and Robin Year One.
Yeah. Sorry.
Dynamic duos, correct?
Yes.
Dynamic
yes.
Because that was like the one comic where I was like, okay,
You
I-
do have full context.
full
for
context,
that one.
because after I saw that was gonna be the next comic, which it's incidentally the most recent podcast I've seen all the way through now. I'm sorry, I'm not caught up with everything else
It's
yet.
okay.
It's okay.
It's all
But
right. The Lord.
but I did
is
want to make
waiting
sure
for
I
it.
was like trying to read these things. It's like a book club now that I put myself
Basically.
through, and I was like, okay, yeah, I love the art style of this and the general tone of it. Robin is fantastic. It's a comic that makes me question, like, not question, but debate is a better way to put it. Where's the line between calling him the Dark Knight versus the Caped Crusader? Because
Well, he's the Cape Crusader in this book.
yeah. Although, like, it's not like he's not the least bit imposing. Because Caped Crusader,
Oh,
can-
he's so good in this book. I love that book so much. It's so good.
Okay. I'm trying to like remember everything because so much happened.
So the big
oh, don't worry,
thing.
I'm putting up my notes. Don't worry about
Yeah.
it.
You're great,
So
you're
the
great.
big thing news-wise, real quickly, before we get too far in, to talking about the books, because clearly we're all shaking the chains. D23 happened.
Yes.
You
Yes.
were correct. X-Men.
Yes.
Yes.
Lots of X-Men.
So
Yes.
much.
It was
X-Men.
all X-Men
Which,
there.
So
like,
much X-Men.
Yeah, so much X-Men. Like, honestly, like, I'm super interested in all of these castings.
They're like.
I do have...
Didn't
I
the
do
girl
think-
from Obsession get
Yes.
casted as Rogue?
Yes.
Yes.
And that's...
I think it's
like,
great.
it's
casting.
fascinating because, like, it... Purely because, like, these are a bunch of what I assumed they were going to be, which was up-and-coming actors.
That's what they should be. That's what they did with the original MCU
Yep, like,
casting.
That's what I'm
It's
saying.
very-
This
The only established actor was Robert Downey Jr., and it wasn't for good reasons.
Yep, like, but yeah, like, the other thing, like, I do have a note, which is every mutant that they revealed are mutants that are able to hide their mutation.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah, there's
there's
no
no Nightcrawler,
Beast.
there's no Angel, no,
I was really hoping for Angel. I really love Warren. as a character.
no Iceman.
Well, spoilers obviously on one of the actors in particular, because are we allowed to discuss Spider-Man Brand New Day?
Have you seen Brand New Day yet?
Have you seen it?
Oh my god!
I mean,
You
I'm
haven't
asking
seen it?
because there's because I was not caught up on this X-Men cast. I just immediately Googled who was all in it, and the first thing that popped up was, okay, this all tracks.
Well,
Which we are allowed to talk
okay,
about. I think we're allowed to talk about.
I know Jean Grey's in the movie.
All right,
Yeah,
so we
okay.
can
as
talk.
played by the actress who they
Yeah.
unveiled at
Sadie
D23.
Sink.
Like the second
Yeah.
that Kevin
And I'm not cutting this out because it's been 2 weeks.
And
It's on me at this point.
Like
No,
the
you're
fact,
fine.
like the
Like,
fact
I'm
that
not-
Kevin, like the second that Kevin Feige stands up on stage says, "You have all seen Spider-Man: Brand New Day," you know that Sadie Sink is Jean Grey.
Oh, also, side note, just FYI, Spider-Man in Endgame is going to come back, even though you saw him dusted away, because we're showing the trailers for Far From Home all over the place as this is going on. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, it's an open secret. Who cares?
Yeah.
So yeah, Sadie Sink. Without divulging too much, of what happens in the movie.
Was she good in the movie?
I
Dude,
liked
she's
her,
very-
although, as somebody who's also a big fan of Stranger Things, she's essentially just playing Max Mayfield all over again. Like, not exactly the same, but it's like, I could hardly differentiate the two, really. That being said, I'd argue Max Mayfield in Stranger Things kind of had more personality than Jean Grey in any of the live-action movies has had, really. Not zilch, but hardly as much to make that big a fuss over, really. I'm not dissing her character across all media. I'm just specifically the live-action movies.
I think
Right.
for 2 seconds, I guess. I think now that I get to talk about Jean Grey, I think that her motivation in the movie is really good, and they deal with it in a very clever way too, which is what I like about it. Like, it's not like I don't want to say what it is because I don't want to spoil it for Parker or anybody, but like the whole kind of like the MacGuffin that you think that you're gonna get throughout the entire movie.
Yep, and I like the fact that they use the fact that the MCU has been training you for 20 years to
That
see
there's gonna be this big
think that there's going to be a
thing.
big MacGuffin at the end and when you reveal what it is.
Ironically, there are people who are disappointed about what it was. I'm like, no, this was actually kind of a clever way to subvert that particular trope
Like when
in
you
this franchise.
so this is not a reveal that would work as well if the MCU hadn't been training you for about 20 years
Yes.
to expect that there was a big
Exactly.
if anything, my bigger disappointment, not really, but it's one of those things where I'm like, really, is who the actual bad guy is. I like the instant this person pops up on screen, I'm like, he does it. I mean, I'm not gonna say exactly who. You will be able to figure it out if you have not yet seen it. I saw it and I was just like, okay, like, how suspicious are you supposed to not seem right now? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, it's so obvious. Nothing against the actual character. It's just a question of like.
I mean, like it's also like setting up
Mutant
you know
control, basically.
like
Under a different name right now, but yes.
yeah.
like it's very like we're trying to set up the fact that people just hate mutants like
Well, you got to set up the racism, really.
Yeah,
And
like-
that's what I love
like
about
you
it,
need-
is like I saw some people being like, why'd they make Jean Grey mean and evil in this movie?
Like,
She's
people
not-
need to
one,
be
she's
afraid of
not-
mutants.
She's not evil. She has a lot of motivation, but 2, people need to be scared of mutants. Like, there's a big difference
Like-
between mutants and mutates. Like, that's why people aren't afraid of Peter Parker. because it's something that he can control, even though he couldn't.
Yeah,
really
and that's the whole
entire
point
film.
of the movie.
But like people need to be afraid of mutants, like because like we need widespread mutant bigotry.
Here
Like
is
mutant bigotry needs to be mainstream
without
for the X-Men to happen.
Yeah.
without divulging exactly what her motivation actually is, though, for Jean Grey. I guess if there is one thing I will poke fun at, because I know why they do this, to set up the mutant bigotry, as well as to leave you in the dark about what our motivation is. But when you find out what it is, all I'm thinking to myself is, Jean Grey, why are you purposefully acting so menacing towards Spider-Man specifically? I mean,
And he's getting in her, like he's consistently getting in her way.
true, but can't you at least like talk? Okay, she does talk, but hardly ever in a way that's actually constructive. It's all just taunting and trying
They
to
have a
lead
really
him
good
on
conversation on a rooftop. A really, really good conversation on the rooftop.
under very false pretenses.
Yeah. Moving on.
But yeah, the X-Men announcements
castings
are
were just.
all the castings are.
Yeah, Kit Connor as Cyclops
Like-
is crazy. I love that. It's a great casting.
I was looking at the cast listing, and off the top of my head, I don't recognize most of these people except for Kit Connor, because I knew him from The Wild Robot, which he was fantastic in that movie also.
alright.
The common thread with these actors though is they're all theater actors.
Yes.
And Adam Driver's there too.
Adam Driver's there
Adam-
too.
yes,
who's
okay.
And that casting kept making me giggle because people kept posting the clip of him from that one movie where he's a racist. Be
Which
like,
one was
Mr.
that?
Sinister's about to be crazy.
Black Klansman. with,
Okay, by title alone, that would make sense. I hadn't seen that one yet. I mean,
It's
obviously,
really good.
aside
it
from
is.
Star Wars, people maybe
I
most-
forgot the name of it. I have seen that movie.
It's
It's,
a very
actually really good. It's really good.
Topher Grace plays a Klans member.
Yeah.
So, he's just
Right,
really
too.
good.
We just got a bunch of different Marvel villains somehow doing this kind of thing.
Okay, in other big D23 news, I don't think anything other crazy happened, but big for Parker.
Kingdom Hearts.
Kingdom Hearts 4.
Dog. Don't even get me started.
Yeah, I know. I was excited. I was
Dude.
waiting.
I know we're not a video game podcast, so I will keep this as brief as possible.
We just talked about
I know
Spider-Man.
even less about video games than I do about comics.
Dude, I was fully in the camp of like Kingdom Hearts 4. I'm not excited. This franchise has burned me too many times. Kingdom Hearts 3 was in my book. I would consider it a disappointment from a like they were hyping it up as like the finale, and it just was maybe one of the worst finales I've ever seen in my life. And the Kingdom Hearts 4 is like, don't worry, baby, we got you. We got you. Everything that happened to you, it's okay. It's okay. You can come back now. It's all right. I've changed. I've done the work. I've put in the steps. I've gone to therapy. Mickey Mouse is playing Paper Mario now. Coco's here. You love Coco, Parker. It's like your favorite Disney Pixar movie in the last
it?
10
I know
years.
you're gonna be playing it. You're gonna un poco loco.
I love Coco. I like.
It
It
is
was
very
my.
good.
It was. I was. I would replay Kingdom Hearts 3 with my boyfriend because I was like, I gotta double check if I actually dislike this game or if it was just high school me and his very bad opinions. It's not as bad as I remember it, but my problems with the game still exist, like from a storytelling perspective. I cannot stand how they tell the story in that game. It's told in the way of like it might as well be told through freaking cave paintings. It's so obtuse. But the whole entire time I was like, man, I really hope Coco is in the next world.
Not to mention, they also had
game.
an announcement during D23 about Coco 2.
They
coming
did
out.
announce Coco 2. They announced the return of Satan's favorite movie, Lilo and Stitch, live action. It's getting a sequel.
Incredibles 3. Incredibles 3 is
Which
coming
people
out.
are still up in arms about how the kids are not aged up. Okay, I'm of two minds about that.
On
kind of thing.
Incredibles 3?
Yeah, I'm of two minds about that. One, yes, I'd like to see him aged up too. I just think it'd be a pretty cool, progressive way with moving the story forward. On the other hand, it's clearly the idea. It's exactly like with The Simpsons never aging up, really.
I mean, well, think
It's-
about it like superheroes. Bart West was introduced in the 90s, and he's still like 12. Tim Drake is maybe 20. I don't know.
Like-
Damien, he's been around since 2009. brother was still like is still just is only just now getting out of high school.
Yes.
Yeah, like
he's thinking about maybe going to college.
He's possibly going to college now, and he's been around for 20 plus years, almost 20 years.
Like Dick Grayson was created in the 40s.
Yeah, and he might be 30.
Yeah, he might be 30, and he's
only just now going through depression.
I think,
and he's suffering in his male living space.
I think current Nightwing is much funnier if you consider the fact he just hit 30.
I'm also gonna say I think it's funny that they would still not be aging despite how long a gap there has been between every specific sequel of The Incredibles. It was 14 years between 1 and 2, and now it'll be about 10 years between 2 and 3.
Yeah. No, it's I always love when comics try to address what a lot of Marvel people call the sliding timeline. One of my favorites is like in Marvel it's the kids of I think it's one of the elders. I think it's literally like the elder. His 2 kids just really like superheroes. So all the weird time continuity things you get when you read multiple comics at the same time. Like right now, Iron Man's doing a bunch of stuff in Avengers Armageddon, and also in his own book, he's, dealing with the consequences of his own actions. The reason those exist at the same time is because those kids are like, man, superheroes are really cool, and I want superheroes to keep doing superhero things.
Yeah, and
so if you're reading like ASM and then you read Iron Man and Daredevil, you're like, wow, he shows up in all 3 of those books and he's completely different.
What is that?
It's called alternate universes, I thought.
No, it's
all mainline.
It's all continuity. It's all
mainline They're what the only like different universes that Marvel's had not like it's not Elseworlds, but it's like
they call them usually like what ifs.
There's the what if universes, and then there's the Ultimate Universe. Oh. And then the Ruins universe. Yeah. And that's about it, guys. Everything else is 616, which is crazy.
They'll do Elseworlds every now and again, but they really need to do more. Like every time someone gets their hand on like alternate timeline stuff with Marvel, they are able to it usually comes out really good.
Well, it's not technically like alternate timeline, but it is to an extent. But I mean, like Secret Wars 2015.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, one of the best books that Marvel has ever put out.
Yeah. It's a lot of like. I don't know. They just Marvel needs to be
Twilight. We just read Avengers Twilight. Like that's.
But I think that's 616, isn't it? No, they put it in
It's an alternate history or alternate future.
Okay, cool.
There is one other piece of news that came out recently regarding Spider-Man. Not brand new day though.
What is that?
A little bit of a leak for the trailer for Beyond the Spider-Verse came out.
Oh, it did!
God,
yes! Which I've seen the leak for.
I saw it too. I saw it too.
I have not seen the leak.
It's mid.
Incredible.
I'm kidding, obviously.
Okay, I was like,
I'm just gonna say, like I think that'd be almost more disappointing than bad. Which even then would be like, how?
I'm so desperate. Okay, so hot take. Beyond the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse severely disappointed me.
Did it?
The ending, I was
into or across.
Sorry, no. Oh, it's Across the Spider-Verse.
The second one?
Yeah, the second one. The first movie's great. I love that first movie. That's Into.
Yeah, it's among my top 5 favorite films.
I'm just gonna say Spider-Verse 1 and Spider-Verse 2, because it makes me upset because they were like, no, you know what? We're going to take the part 1 out of the title before it releases. They should have kept it in because that would have set my expectations correctly. When I got to the ending and they were like, yeah, we're going to do it. We're going to get in there. We're going to save Miles. It's going to be awesome. And then they hit me with the to be continued. I was like,
I mean,
I just only watched half a movie. This is only half a movie.
You see, had you not that you would be checking your watch during a Spider-Verse movie, but if you were kind of keeping track of time, wouldn't you be wondering, wait, how long have we been sitting here exactly? You've already been there for a little over 2 hours. You honestly think they're gonna wrap up that particular climax in like 10 minutes?
I mean, it'd be accurate to comic book. No, but I know it's a movie. I'm messing with you.
I know.
I see what you're saying, but I guess as somebody who, and I'm not saying that you're not like a big fan of this, but as somebody who's like a big fan of like Lord of the Rings, for example, like I guess like maybe those movies like helped condition me in a way where it was like that movie is so good. Across is so good. You can watch it by itself, and like, I personally like don't like bank on like the like ending or beginning of a story because it's all like it tells its own story that is very potent in just itself, but the ending of it makes me so excited. I guess like it worked on me in a way.
I think I am one of those people that when I enjoy a movie, I enjoy having the complete experience.
That's fair.
I don't necessarily like movies that rely on sequels. It's honestly why I haven't sat down and watched all the Lord of the Rings movies, because everyone's like, well, you got to just like watch all of them and then watch all the director's cut. You spend a whole 12-hour day watching Lord of the Rings.
I mean,
and I'm like, I don't want to do that. I'm sorry.
I you really should though.
Fair. Get this channel to 1,000 subscribers. I don't know. I'm not making that promise. No, that was a joke.
I'm gonna buy 1,000 bots just so you have to go watch.
If I may, I'll be in your corner on this one because I have actually seen all Lord of the Rings movies. Not The Hobbit though. I have just not.
Everyone's told me it's bad.
The Hobbit's bad.
Hobbit's mid. It's not bad.
I've heard that more than bad, but either way, Lord of the Rings specifically. I have seen all of them. I don't think I've seen the extended versions, granted.
The extended cuts adds a lot.
But at least the original ones, which were already pushing 3 hours, if not at 3 hours. I liked them, and yet they weren't really grabbing me like it did millions of other people, and I don't know why, because there's virtually nothing in those movies where I was thinking like, man, you should fix this or this is wrong. Yeah. No, it's basically perfect for what it's asking for.
I think it's one of those things where it's like everyone loves these movies, and if I watch these movies and I don't love it, then what's wrong with me?
Like I could say that, and no, there's nothing wrong with me and nothing wrong with anybody else who loves the movies, obviously. It's just like maybe a bit of a disconnect that I was a little bit behind on that bandwagon for whatever reason. I don't know.
Yeah, but I think especially when it came out, there was not a clear release date for when the sequel was coming out.
Initially, it was going to be like not even 12 months after, which, given the news of the production and how strenuous that was for the animators, like, that's not happening.
Yeah, and now that this third one has been in, like, frankly, developmental hell, because didn't the directors leave?
I don't think they...
I don't recall that. They do at least now have a release date of June 2027, which that at least that's about 4 years after. So okay, that's at least a little more time than what they were promising.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. It's such a gap of time. I will probably rewatch the movie before going and seeing it. Yeah. And I'm willing to bet once this movie comes out, my opinion of Spider-Verse 2 will go up.
That's right.
Because like I said, I want that complete experience. I'm not a big fan of the like, oh, we gotta wait to see what happens. Especially when that movie came out, we already knew the sequel was in a developmental nightmare. Like a week after, it was like everything's fine.
I mean, hell, even Across the Spider-Verse in of itself was kind of in developmental nightmare because the directors were trying to do like, no, we need to add this and this and this and this in, and
pushing their animators.
It's
so
like.
hard.
Y'all, I appreciate y'all's ambition, but you need to set limits for yourselves and the animators. Yeah. Doing this is manic behavior.
Yeah, no, everything I heard about the production of the movie was a
shit show?
A nightmare, disaster. But it was good, and I'm not saying the movie is bad. I just have my disappointments with it, specifically with that ending. Yeah. Just because I'm always one for the like, yeah, it's time for the superhero to go and just do the superhero thing. And I'm like, oh, no, that's it. So
like, obviously I'm a boy in the 21st century. I love
21st
Spider-Man.
century boy.
I love Spider-Man. I love Spider-Man. I loved Into the Spider-Verse so much. Across the Spider-Verse is genuinely like top 3 movies of all time for me. I love that movie so much. Everything about that. The like third act of that movie makes me sob. Genuinely makes me sob, dude. That being said, I also, when I saw this movie, had a terrible theater experience, so that might not be helping. That's probably fair. That being said, the 3 minutes of footage that we got for the leak, Beyond looks so incredibly good. The animation in it does not look like either of the two movies that have come before.
Yeah.
Like it honestly looks unreal.
I am not one for usually like getting in on leaks when stuff like this happens. I was like, no, I need to see this.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a trailer. It's not like the actual movie. Like a trailer, I think you can kind of make a concession on.
I agree.
I don't know. Even then, it's like one of those things of I'm very much like this with Pokemon, or not just Pokemon, just any video games, especially like Nintendo Directs. People are always like, here's what's coming out in the Nintendo Direct. I avoid them like the plague, because the amount of people I have seen read the leaks and then that Nintendo Direct comes out and, oh, the leak was wrong, or, oh, the leak was correct. Everyone going, the leaks were right, baby. I knew it. It's like, isn't that such a worse experience than going, oh my God, that was amazing. I never saw that coming.
Yeah.
I suppose I could see that mentality. I try to not let other people ruin those kind of experiences for me. It's why when I see leaks, I actually do want to see them. And I don't know if that's like an unhealthy reaction, but at the very least, no one else is going to be spoiling it for me. It's all still my experiences, and if I happen to be wrong, well, them's the breaks. I was wrong.
I think it's just I've been conditioned to despise the conversation of like, yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, really looking forward to that, and then someone goes, oh, that was in the leak, and I'm like,
yeah.
Yeah, those people just suck.
Yeah.
Like why even?
Maybe I just have more of a problem with like the culture necessarily.
Oh, that's fair. That's perfectly fair.
Anyways, so
But
yeah, any other big news things?
I don't think there's any big news.
Quick little thing. First episode of Lanterns. I enjoyed it.
Like,
I loved the
I'm gonna
first
give you
episode
spotlight on
of
this one.
Lanterns.
Go
like,
for it, brother.
do you mind? I have not watched it because I
won't spoil it.
I was going to. I sat down, I put it on, and my ADHD
Just killed you.
I probably should watch it.
It's
fantastic,
legitimately could not sit still long enough to watch it.
My best friend, unfortunately not you.
Oh, no,
I love you, but I do have like an actual best friend. His
An actual good friend.
But his favorite superhero, at least from DC, is Green Lantern.
Yeah.
So for his sake, bare minimum, I do want to actually see it.
It's worth watching.
I mean, not that everything Green Lantern oriented is good, obviously.
No.
The movie sucks. Even I all agree on that one.
Let's see your Christian's thoughts.
Okay.
I want this man to crack his head. I want
Legitimately,
to crack this man's head open like an egg.
Dude, I was worried for a little bit. I thought the castings were good whenever I saw them for Hal and John. I was like, okay, they're gonna be good. Like John especially. Like I knew Aaron Pierre was gonna be good. But god damn, Hal Jordan is, or not Hal Jordan. I mean literally, Kyle Chandler is like the perfect Hal Jordan. The way that he acts in this show. And you get a couple different versions of Hal in this episode. You know what I'm talking about?
Because it jumps between decades.
And you get to see there's almost new frontierisms of younger Hal that I get. You get more of the.
I love the interview at the start of the episode.
Yes, it's so good. I love that, and I love the motif of because you can tell that they're adhering to the Jeremy John, or not Jeremy Johns, the
Jeff Johns.
Thank you, Jeremy Johns, the YouTube reviewer. You can tell that they're adhering to the Jeff Johns run, to an extent, but it's its own thing, which is really exciting. And I guess the motif of just are you afraid? That being repeated throughout the episode was so fun. It's really good. There is it's a lot more Earth-based this first episode, and from what I've heard from people, it just gets more and more cosmic as it goes on. But
because you gotta lure in the moms and dads of the world,
the Yellowstone fans.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
My dad's gonna love this show.
But let me tell you what, dog, and Parker knows what I'm talking about. The last 10 minutes, the last 10-15 minutes of this episode,
so good.
There's an interview, there's an interrogation interview that happens, and you're oh, what's going on? And then something happens, and you're holy shit. And then
it does a really good job of making you feel like the other characters, and then you go, "Oh no, Hal is 100% correct here."
Because you learn, you're they actually teach you. It's like Hal is the only person that has ever done this on Earth. Like, he is the first Green Lantern on Earth. He's not. If he says he has a feeling, he's got a feeling.
It's good.
Excuse me, guys.
No, I already slipped one in a little early.
I'm like, Hal is normally correct unless he's in Hard Traveling Heroes. In a chase, he's almost always wrong.
It makes you feel better. He is a little wrong in this episode.
He is a little wrong in this episode.
He has a plan that goes terrible.
It's that,
but it's so funny.
That bar scene, dude, is incredible.
Dude, Jon Stewart, Gilf Hunter.
Dude, it's gonna look like they're really kicking the shit out of me, but you're gonna have to not hop in. Oh, that's good. And then that shit-eating grin that he gives John, I'm telling you, dude, their chemistry in this show is fantastic.
It's gonna be great.
It is so good. The ending of episode 1, jaw agape. Literally could not believe that they did what they did.
I really enjoyed it, but I played a fun game while watching this first episode. Every now and again, a scene would happen, and I would lean over to my roommate and go, "Wonder bet Tom King wrote that one," because you can tell.
You can tell.
You can tell when Tom King had his hands on a certain scene.
The creative team on this show is insane. You got Tom King, which he's got some terrible stuff, but he has got some fantastic stuff.
If you think about it, this is probably an 8-episode direct-to-streaming series, and Tom King works really well when he has the number 8 on his side.
That's what I'm saying, dude. You read Rorschach, you read Mr. Miracle, Vision, any of those books. So you got that. You've got Damon Lindelof, who did Watchmen, the TV show,
which I think that Watchmen, the TV show, is very good.
One of the greatest. I wouldn't say it's.
It is maybe the best. It is one of the best single season television shows I've ever seen.
And it's insane because and I do not say this lightly. I hold that to the same standard as Watchmen, the comic book, and that's a gold standard right there.
I don't hold it up to the same standard as Watchmen because that's unfair because Watchmen is one of the greatest comic books ever written.
Yeah,
I
don't think we could ever do that.
If it makes you feel any better, Jeremy, I have not read Watchmen yet.
Oh my god!
I mean, I've only watched the movie personally, and I enjoyed that. But
the movie is not a good adaptation.
No, unfortunately. It's so not a good. What was I gonna say?
But yeah, you were going down the writing.
And then the creator of Ozark, that's also writing on it, which is crazy. But that's all. Really good. Please watch it.
Scene. My one thing is I just hope there's more constructs as the show goes on.
I think there will be.
Yeah, but for now, I can't think of anything else in the news recently. I think we can go ahead and a lot more movie and show talk than I thought we would be doing. But hey,
I mean, D23 happened. Duh.
Yeah, true. I got my 5 minutes of Kingdom Hearts talk. Let's pull up our pull list and get right into our picks of the week, baby.
Okay.
It'll take me a second to scroll through all my notes because, I am thorough.
Yeah. So,
it's a 1 book week. Well,
it is.
It's for the three of us.
It is a 1 book week.
I mean, if you want me to only talk about 1 book, I can pick one.
No, that's what we call weeks that have a clear winner. At least amongst our group.
A clear best 1 book weeks are books where there is a very clear, very, very clear book of the week.
No disrespect to you, Jeremy. If Noah was sitting there, I know what he's picking.
What's he picking?
Oh, he's picking Absolute Batman.
Right.
This is for us. If Noah were here instead of you, this is a sweep.
Yeah. But the fact you're here is going to add some fun to this discussion.
A little wild card energy.
A little wild card energy.
I have no idea.
As I started by saying this, we have essentially thrown you into the deep end, concrete bricks on your feet. I told you to read Nathaniel's pull list.
I did.
And you sure did.
Except for one, but that's because as I was trying to find them online, because that's how I was reading these books, one of them just wasn't quite getting to that particular site. I was actually, it did upload.
Reading comic books online? I thought you... What? You can do that?
Either way, one particular issue I don't think got added onto this site until maybe 24 hours ago, and I just didn't have a chance to read it. I did read the issue before it, so I mean, I at least get the gist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my honestly, my pull list is pretty short. I know last time Transformers was on my pull list, I said I would catch up. I unfortunately did not. I instead replaced all the time I would have spent reading Transformers, reading Daredevil. I picked up Mark Waid and Chris Samney's Daredevil, and it is really good. Honestly, I wish I could pick one of those issues as my pick of the week, because it's like one of those books like this is like something special level good. It'll be a discussion like proper,
Would it ever be fun if we did like our pulls, and then like if you read an issue that was like good from like a back issue, we could do like a legacy issue too?
Or maybe, I don't
like,
know.
Like this is my.
I wanted to discuss. I just wanted to bring it up real
Yeah.
quick because I'm 20 issues into Mark Waid's Daredevil, and it's my first Daredevil book I've read to like fully. Yeah, I get it. I see why people really like Daredevil.
Yeah.
He's God's favorite punching bag.
Mm-hmm.
He goes through all the stages. So I guess the whole point of this run is it is Matt trying to be on the upswing. He's like, you know what? I'm tired of being sad and depressed. I'm gonna start being happy. It's where the whole running joke of "I'm not Daredevil" comes from. Is in this book. It's if you've seen the Marvel
sweater.
Rival skin, he has the Christmas sweater. It's from this book. And then there's a follow up to that joke that is insane. See, I didn't know that Matt Murdock was so horny. Like, dude lays pipe.
dude has a new love interest every run, and it's like and sometimes multiple love interests in a run.
It's nuts.
You see, and I kind
wild.
of love that idea. I'm taking your word on it because I haven't read that issue, but knowing that he has so many different love interests shows that love really is blind.
Yeah, love truly is blind.
And like,
there's just so many cool concepts. Like this book really enjoys its like 3-issue arcs. And I really like. There's like one arc where like Daredevil gets kidnapped and he gets his senses taken away from him, and it's like an absolute nightmare for him, and it's really awesome. And I love every single bit of it. The current one I just read, I haven't finished it. I'm on issue 20, but it's the Coyote stuff, and it's basically about this new guy torturing the Spot and using the Spot's powers in terrifying ways. I'm not gonna. I don't want to give away too much, but he essentially uses it to make Matt Murdock's life even worse than it already is. Like it's bad. Like torturing him in ways that a normal human mind could never comprehend.
Yeah, because I'm trying to imagine how it could be possibly worse. And I'm drawing up a blank. How?
Hold on. I'll send you a text because I'm gonna have these two read this book at some point.
I'll read it too. Realistically, I probably shouldn't. Not because it's a bad book. Like it sounds great. It's more like I really need to get back to editing a certain video I've had on the background for a little bit of
I
time.
just sent you a text.
It should be coming any minute now. Yep, I got it. Okay.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I'm like, that's an interesting thing to.
Don't show. Cover your phone. I can see Nathaniel reading it.
Don't spoil yourself,
Did
man.
you
Come
read
on.
Did you read what it says?
like,
I was not aware you didn't want me to show him.
What is it?
Okay. So there is a part in this book where it's a big mystery how this happened, because it's the big thing to make everyone believe Matt Murdock has fully gone insane. Mm-hmm. Coyote steals Matt's Jack Murdock, his father. He steals his corpse and stuffs him into his desk.
And when you say stuff him, I'm like, all in like one drawer or what?
It's all, so at this point
Jesus Christ.
it's all in, it's like ashes and skeleton and like Jack Murdock's boxing gloves all stuffed into like one drawer in his desk, and Foggy finds it
and is like he's it's one of the craziest reveals I've ever seen in a comic book.
Yeah,
and Chris Samnee's art on it is so good.
It's like, I know different universe, but if the Joker were watching that, he'd be just like, okay, Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you?
Dude, that's not even that funny.
Like,
No, but he can do some twisted things.
Yeah,
but he'll
yeah.
do it for the sake of comedy. This guy's like, no, you're just dark.
Yeah, it's so crazy, and it's awesome. It's a great book. Read Mark Waid's Daredevil. It's a classic for a reason. Just talking about polls of the week, the Kingdom of Zod arc has started, and I gave Supergirl and Action Comics both a solid 3 out of 5.
I didn't read them because I saw that. I pulled them. I'm gonna read them next week whenever Unlimited comes out because I like Unlimited more than both of them. But it's like I take some good with the bad. Like,
Yeah. Well, listen, you can't read good stuff all the time because if you got to read some mid so you understand why the good is so good.
which is completely fair.
And speaking of that, Barbara Gordon in jail number 4.
Yay!
That was not part of the issues I was reading.
Don't
Like, no,
worry,
I-
you're not missing anything.
like I dropped,
Okay.
like no,
I know what
dropped,
I
dropped Barbara Gordon in jail.
I think
Like,
it's really funny.
That's a weird thing. I dropped Barbara Gordon in jail. like, let's pretend that people didn't know that was actually a comic book name.
Well, the name of the book's actually Barbara Gordon Breakout, but we all just call it Barbara Gordon in jail. I at this point I am hate reading the book. I'm not even gonna pretend like I'm not. But I remember I ordered the next issue last night and I sent a screenshot of it to my boyfriend because me and him joke about it, and he's like, babe, you gotta stop reading this book. And I'm like, I refuse to stop reading this book. And I sent it to him and he was like,
You will let me inflict torture upon myself, so help me God.
He recognized the writer. He was like, isn't Tamaki the person who wrote that Zatanna book you love? And I went, yeah.
Yeah, and that really great run on Detective Comics.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Like she's a generally good
Fantastic
writer. This is a
whenever
bad
she
book.
wants to write good.
Yeah. It's like at the end of the day, your favorite writer can write trash.
It's like the same
Obviously,
thing.
yeah.
because
Like,
sometimes they just need a paycheck.
Gail Simone is not writing a bad Uncanny X-Men book right now, but it's like her run on like Wonder Woman or like Secret Six was the first run that I ever read from her, and Secret Six is one of my favorite omnibus that I own. I read like 2 issues of her Uncanny X-Men, and I was like, wow, I don't want to read this at all.
I have no desire to continue this book.
No.
This is across like all mediums. Like, I don't need to be reading comics to know this. Your favorite particular
Director,
artist, creator, or anything
writer,
can make
yeah.
garbage. If you love Iron Man the movie or Mandalorian the show, you gotta remember that same person also made The Lion King 2019.
He sure
Just
And made the
saying.
Mandalorian movie.
Which I haven't seen. Was it-
Mandalorian and Glub Shadow.
Yeah. Dude, Glub Shadow actually just appeared.
His first live action appearance, can you believe it?
He just ran across the screen right now.
Ah,
And then
I
next
love
up,
Star Wars.
yeah, don't worry, that book is still ass. Batman and Robin Year One dynamic duos. I'm not done talking about Mark Waid and Chris Samney, dude. They're just instantly back in it. It's still like just as good. I absolutely love it. I had a big smile on my face the whole time, bringing in the idea that like the cult of Barbados is there in the still like in the early days.
Legit question, because the first time I've heard the guy's name, is it pronounced Barbados or Barbados? Because, you know, God of Bats.
It's supposed to be Barbados.
Just double checking.
But
you know.
it is a pun on purpose.
That's fair.
Because Scott Snyder wrote it, and even Scott Snyder is the most unserious man on the planet.
And he's also the least subtle man on the planet.
Oh, no kidding, because in that same scene, when Batman comes in and they mistake him for Barbados, which, again, that's pretty cool. He's like, how many times have you tried this ritual? And he's standing on a pile of bones.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. Chris Samney is so good at this, where he has such a like pulp cartoony style, and then will draw some of the greatest like horror-esque art you've seen. It's really digestible because it's like it just his art style's so good. Like, he has become like my favorite artist. I'm not kidding.
It's ridiculous. Well, that's why like obviously this is like the sequel book, but like the original, like Batman and Robin Year One, Like that, it's crazy how well that goes with Dark Patterns. Like Dark Patterns is like such like a dark mystery
It's
book.
a graphic book.
It is, but like
it's the first Batman book I would like say is gory.
Yes,
it's how
like,
it's
the
how bad it
Woundman
gets.
is
You'd think it would have happened sooner. I mean, it is Batman. Like, if the
Oh, dude, no, but this one goes in like
no. I mean, like maybe like Batman the Cult.
no, it's not a gory book.
It's not a gory book.
It's a
but
it's a very
dark book.
it's
though.
dark. It's very very dark, but it's not like
It's not. No, yeah, you're right.
the
But,
worst
like,
thing that happens in that book is Batman's really bad, no good drug trip. It gets rough. He steals a woman's eggs.
Yeah, he gets a Green Arrow Year One moment.
But except it's like for a whole issue. We'll talk about it. That book is like high up on my list of books I want to discuss. But just all of like, trust me, if Absolute Batman didn't absolutely nail this arc ending, this would be my pick of the week, because I love it just as much as I love that book right there. There's a reason I chose that as my first pick for my first recommendation. But yeah, just Batman and Robin Year One dynamic duos. If you loved Batman and Robin Year One, you'll love this. It's just as good. Mark Waid still writes such a good Dick Grayson. He is back on it in this one and is amazing. Dick laughing at Bruce because he was like, you got your ass beat by a bunch of children. That's hilarious.
He's more witty in this book than he was.
Well,
in
yeah,
the
because
first
listen, he's been practicing.
Yes.
And then Catwoman looks so good
Yes.
already. She's only here for a single page, but I'm like, Chris Samney.
well, two technically, just one's a silhouette, but you get.
Yeah.
And she's kind of getting her own Robin.
Yeah, it's like this weird like sidekick thing.
I'm really excited.
I don't know.
Hittable is what she called herself.
Anyway, I'm so excited to see where that's going. I just like, I love.
I actually had to look that name up. It's like a very, very old school comic reference, that name.
Yeah,
but still two cats. So
Yeah, I love it. I love it. But man, Absolute Batman 23. I made it clear with the last issue with 22 that I was starting to get a little worried about where this book was going, because I was not the biggest fan of the last like 2 issues. I felt like there was just too much going on. There was too much to understand. It's one of those things that like I really enjoy being able to read these books month to month, and when you have all these plot lines intertwined, it gets difficult. This is the issue that finally goes, okay, here's what's up, and just everything intersects. And Scott Snyder, you did it. Oh, sorry for hitting the mic. He just absolutely, in my opinion, nails it on this ending. Or no, it's not even an ending, because we're still getting the bat. I think it's the start of a new arc though.
No, 24 is the last issue of this arc, and then 25 is like it's gonna be like what 15 was.
Okay, gotcha.
That's gonna be like
the interlude.
Yes. Exactly.
But just, dude, I loved that we finally got it. We saw Bruce in this book break. He is a broken man.
Actually,
I loved just from start to end. He is going through a manic episode that is unparalleled. We've seen like delusional Batman in comics before, but this is like next level. Like, oh, this is a crazy person, and all of his friends are like, Bruce, please, we're here for you.
It's like that. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I mean, with that guy with the.
Pepe Sylvia.
I think so. I forget.
Yeah.
I don't watch the show, so I don't know the name of the character. But we
It's
all know
Charlie.
the name.
It's the episode where Charlie and Mac get office jobs so they can get health care, and they show how terrible that goes. It's
Of course.
Pepe Sylvia. All they got boxes full of Pepe. It's the joke is that Charlie can't read, and all the letters are addressed to Pennsylvania because they live in Pennsylvania. But yeah. Hey, but speaking of that, that little last panel where he runs away and the board is the Joker's smile, I'm like, dude, you are the least subtle person I know, and I love it. No, it's not Joker. It's Scarecrow because it's the
Scarecrow's-
X's and the stitched
Although it
mouth.
did kind of look like it. Also,
It's about.
at this point, this is kind of going to sound like a Rorschach test. It almost looked like the bat symbol, but in that level, it kind of shows a
It
few.
sure did, didn't it?
It kind of shows a few parallels between Batman versus all the criminals he has to often fight. Because the fact that I thought it even remotely resembled that, I was like,
oh yeah, no, that's intentional.
We're kind of getting to the point with this book where I'm like, okay, what is like? Obviously, I know that Bruce isn't going to be like a villain, but like, are we going to get like a 2000s Ultimate Spider-Man esque book with this? Like,
is anti-villain the right word in this case
No.
for Batman? Because we know what anti-hero is. Anti-hero is like somebody who's technically not on the side of good, but technically helping the side of good at the same time.
So the whole point, a big part of Batman of it is like of Absolute Batman is, Batman will say it a couple times. This is my way. Of it's a big thing in like the annual, that big I still have
God,
it.
it's so good.
It's this big full page spread of him just screaming, "This is my way," as he's beating a white supremacist into a bloody pulp. It's so good. But it's like all about the brutality, and here you see like the snapping point of him being like, I gotta do it all. No one, he's pushed all of his friends away.
He can't trust anybody. At
He
this
can't
point.
trust anyone. He thinks everything is an inside job. I loved the breakdown of him going back to the zoo and being like, you were here, you're a penguin, you're a crocodile.
Which,
I love that-
for the record, I'm happy for that scene because as somebody who wasn't going into any context, and I saw this cavalcade of villains, kind of allies, I guess, in this one, coming in, the designs were familiar but extremely different at the same time, to where I wasn't exactly sure who all was who. I recognized a few of them. I was like, okay, that's the Penguin, that's going to be Two-Face. I mistook the Riddler for the Joker because same color scheme, but one is more dominant purple, one's more dominant green, and in this case, the Riddler had a purple trench coat. But then when Batman referred to them as Eddie, I'm like, okay, that's the Riddler. And then the last person, I was like, okay, I have no clue who you are.
To be fair, so if you go back
You're
and
missing
see
a
the crazy insane design he was at before, he's come a long way. He's got a lot better. I'm really happy for Waylon.
Okay.
Like,
Tying
Wayland's
this
a lot
in right here. Was that Clayface?
I was asking the
I
same
think
thing
that
when I was reading it.
I think that was Clayface because if you look at Croc, he's not wearing the necklace that Bruce gave
Was
him.
he not?
He's not wearing the necklace.
Dog.
I mean,
Oh, dude!
I'm telling you. Well, and then immediately after he goes out, and then Clayface. I mean, spoilers, guys. Clayface kills Tim Drake. He murders Tim Drake.
Dog.
Like another L for Tim Drake.
He murders Tim Drake, and they make sure to sneak it in. They have Batman hold him exactly like how we held Jason.
They're not the Christ. The death in the family pose. Oh,
Oh.
my god, dude!
It's all these
callbacks.
Like
more L's for Tim Drake fans. They
Scott
never get
Snyder
another
is
W.
You
on
know,
a tear
it's
right
funny.
now,
It's funny we're
dude.
mentioning Tim Drake L's because of what will pop up later, but
Oh, dog! Oh, don't worry.
that's just foreshadowing for the
That is
podcast. We'll keep
dude.
going.
Tim Drake's very bad, no good week.
Yeah.
Tim Drake dies here and gets cucked in the book we're talking about later.
Yeah.
It is the execution I expect from this book, and they finally just do it. Like, it is what I've been dying for this arc to do this whole time, and we finally get it. Clayface is so awesome. He is terrifying. They made him terrifying, but then also at the same time, just make sure to add that little poetic thing right at the end where they're repeating words, and he's like, "You're a monster. You're a monster."
Which is really good. Although I will contest when you were talking about how they made him terrifying. I'm like, with all due respect, I thought Clayface has always been a tiny bit terrifying.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
hello,
yeah.
the live action movie, right? That's coming out. Everyone's going crazy about how terrifying that is. And even in the cartoons, well, not like
Feet of Clay.
horrifying necessarily, the design is just creepy enough to where, yeah, like Clayface can in fact be a good tragic character, but like in the end, like his usual appearance is so off-putting that it like you're gonna be at least a tiny bit repulsed by it.
Give me just
except
1
in Harley
second,
Quinn,
I'm so
where
sorry, I gotta
I'm
vote
sorry,
call.
in Harley Quinn, Clayface is just plain annoying. But that's neither here nor there.
Anyways, in this period that we were getting ready to cut, like, remember working class. The bourgeois hates you and wants you dead. Like, we need to rise up against against our oppressors and kill every billionaire.
What the hell are you talking about over there, boy? Boy. I was watching a video.
He's trying to discuss how the Earth is not actually flat; it's pyramid shaped.
I was watching a video about the what is it? The Ocean Gate earlier.
Yeah.
And I mean, Absolute Green Arrow 4 comes out today. We're on a let's kill all the billionaires grind set right now.
Okay, so what did I miss?
We've just been shooting the shit. We haven't.
Like off topic.
I
Okay,
purposefully.
gotcha.
Okay, this is.
But yeah,
You ready? We're gonna cut back.
Like, you're.
Clayface is awesome. I loved him in this book. But yeah, as you're saying, like, yeah, Clayface really is a good horror villain. It's just that Absolute Batman makes it the point to elevate them to a much more terrifying degree.
That part at the end, whenever he's like, "Please take me," and then he goes, "I am taking you." Like, that's the first time that he doesn't repeat what he's saying. He is so menacing in this book.
I love it. I love it. I love it.
Absolutely one perfect issue.
Literally.
Absolute Batman 23, easily my pick of the week. It won me back over. If this book was not this good, I would be picking Batman and Robin Year One dynamic duos. It's not even like that should not be surprising, but Scott Snyder and Nick Dragotta really, really shocked me, and I'm like, I gotta give it to them. They gave me the biggest emotional response out of all the books I read this week. I gotta go with it.
Well, and it's easy to forget how good this book is whenever it's firing on all cylinders. Whenever you're missing Dragotta's art, but god damn, whenever he is on the book, it is the best book on stands of the week that it comes out. Like, every week that it's like this. I mean, you look at 9, you look at 15, 14.
14 even it still is like my favorite issue.
Yeah,
it's so good.
14 is insane.
And it's just Nick Dragotta just cooking as hard as he can.
Yes.
For just to make Bane as awesome as possible.
And I think that we're finally getting there with Scarecrow. I really hope that 24 is.
If 24 is not as good, I will be a little sad.
I think that it will be. I really will, because I mean we're getting the Bat, which I'm super excited about. But I think that we're gonna get her vengeance on Scarecrow. I don't think that this is gonna be a Batman's vengeance. I think that we're gonna get her taking vengeance on Scarecrow, which I am stoked for.
Yes. And Christian, it's time for your other books. I'm assuming we know what your pick of the week is.
No. Okay. I read 6 issues this week. I'm gonna kind of go through like, not worst, but just like least good to most good. Spider-Man Miles Morales Spider-Man #1. I am excited for where this is going, but like last week I caught up on ASM, and first of all, anybody saying that ASM right now is bad, y'all are actually like smoking some crazy stuff, because Amazing Spider-Man right now is very good. But Miles Morales was fine. I really don't like how they wrote Miles in this issue, to be honest. Like, I know Brian Hill is a great writer, and I'm excited to see where he's going with it, but I did not like his voice for Miles at all in this. The Fury of the Firestorm, great issue. I'm excited to see it pick up, because it's kind of lagging a little bit right now. But the art continues to be great. Of the Earth 4, another really great issue. I'm sad to see this one ending. And then I have 3 issues right here that are like all pretty much tied. As Parker talked about, Batman and Robin Year 1 Dynamic Duos #1. Great issue. It's not like #2 for me. It's my #3. My #2 is Bleeding Hearts #7.
That's not surprising, though.
Yeah.
You love Bleeding Hearts.
Bleeding Hearts is so damn good, dude. Like, I cannot believe that they did what they did in this issue. I literally was like there are children being harmed in this issue.
Oh,
and
no.
it is sad.
Oh, jeez.
But obviously, like pick of the week, it's absolutely Batman 23. Like
For all the reasons we just
for all the reasons that we just know, I could go on another tear.
Is there anything in particular I didn't talk about that you want to just bring up real quick?
I really like. You can tell how much Akira like inspires this book. Like seriously, like it's honestly insane. Whenever you hear like, oh, Bruce is like is being delusional and everything, like it might be easy to like misunderstand how delusional he is. He is in deep, but they kind of show you with the board like he's not lying. This is probably all connected. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't think he's 100% correct.
No, but
because he can't be. He's not playing with all the cards.
No, exactly. But I don't think he's 100% wrong either. Do I think that everything in his life that's happened before, like, is on purpose? No, not necessarily. But like, do I think that this started being something that they planned? Kind of. I'm really excited to see where 24 goes.
Yeah.
All right, so for me with the picks of the week, as recommended by my good friend Nathaniel, I was reading through them, and full disclosure, I did love Batman, or Absolute Batman number 24 also, or 23, what's it? Let me check.
23, yeah.
Yeah.
So you have the interesting perspective here.
Yeah, contrastingly, I'd probably put it at the bottom only because it was a very high field in the first place, and I know it's going to be a hot take because Absolute Batman, especially from the website I was reading, has it listed among their most highly rated comics.
Oh, yeah. So just to give you some numbers.
Go ahead.
It is the most popular book ever. It is the most printed comic ever. Literally every single week, it's hitting over 300,000 issues printed. It is because of this book that sales nationwide at comic book stores have gone up 20%. That's how big of a book we're talking about.
Okay,
here.
then that makes it very interesting because I am legitimately not going against the grain when I say that. Like, I'm still giving it a positive review based on all the discussion we had before, but I will acknowledge I had some problems with it that got me in the way of fully enjoying it. And no, a lack of context is not the issue. There are other issues from my picks that I was reading where I had to fill in a couple blanks, but I love the experience anyway. I can get past that. There's formatting issues that I was a little bit confused by.
I'm so excited to hear this.
So, for example, like it opens with a conversation between Pennyworth, Alfred, and then his daughter.
Yeah.
Who by the way, because the designs took a second for me to get used to, I mistook him for Commissioner Gordon first.
Yeah, I got some bad news about that guy.
I can ascertain from some of the dialogue he's probably been killed and Batman framed him for. Am I on the right track?
Yes.
Okay,
Batman was framed for the murder of Jim Gordon.
You see, I can fill in a couple blanks, but yeah, like it. So there's that conversation going on between Alfred and his daughter, and it kind of keeps cutting back and forth almost at random throughout the book, at least in my opinion. So I was like, why are we stopping scenes for this sporadic conversation going on? Not that it's a bad conversation, but it's really chopping up the flow.
So to be fair, that's how I felt with all the previous issues of this arc. I felt very similar. It wasn't until here where they tell the ending of that little flashback story of him working for the mob and stuff that it didn't work for me until literally this issue.
Which that's another thing. When we see some of the flashbacks, which I had to figure out on my own. Oh, these are flashbacks. Okay, you probably could tint the pictures a little bit differently.
They had the lighter tones.
Maybe, but it's like it's not contrasting enough for me to where I could immediately pick that up. So I was like, wait, is this modern day or the past or what? Like, it's a good story. I just need a little more warning. Like, I don't know, a word bubble maybe. Like, maybe that's asking too much, and maybe I'm too much of a noob on that one.
I haven't heard the word noob in like over 10 years.
I'm an old man, I guess. But
we're all old men. I got called Ugg the other day. I'm 24.
I'm 30.
I know. We're all old men.
Just saying.
In the eyes of the internet.
I like we're the same age. I don't know whose birthday is sooner.
Probably yours.
Okay.
I feel all my bones falling apart.
So there's that. And even with the story, as good as it is, there are a couple things where I was like, oh my God, really? Like, right before you see Tim Drake get killed, him and Jason catch Batman. He kind of surrenders, basically. And they both are celebrating right as Batman realizes the trap and the Scarecrow's gonna be right there. And they're just palling around. I'm just like, oh my God, this is such typical horror movie bro-esque behavior. I'm like, you two are just asking to get killed.
They were asking for it.
Yeah, it's like on one hand, that's a little funny for a flub in the story, but it's one of those things where it's like, you were taught by Batman. Shouldn't you be a little?
No, not in this universe. Not in this universe.
Okay, see, I wouldn't know that, but it still was a little bit obvious.
Here
like,
they are very different. It's very different here.
They're lackeys of Joker.
So that might be like a little bit of a roadblock for me. That doesn't mean it's a bad issue. It just might have been not the best issue of this particular comic for me to start on.
Oh, absolutely
not. Like, this is
100%
horrendous place to start.
Absolutely Batman.
Absolutely. When I
recommend
read
it.
this, I was like, "Oh, Jeremy's screwed."
maybe, but I figured out most of what was going on
Like
there.
this-
It's like asking you to read the last 4 chapters of War and Peace, and then like ascertain.
I tried reading the first 4 chapters of War and Peace and I got lost. I legit tried it in high school. Didn't get. I couldn't get past it. I was
Let's,
like, no, I have no idea what's going on. I'm stuck.
Let's pick up the pace on reviewing the other stuff because we
So
got to get to the main
so
discussion.
I'll just cut to what my biggest pick of all the ones you asked for, which we haven't even discussed yet. And it should counter what I was saying about I don't need full context if you give me just a really good comic. Witchblade number 24. I actually
That was your pick of the week. Is Witchblade?
It might be a taste thing because
I'm fascinated here.
You see, I was reading the synopsis for what the story was, and my first thought was, oh, it's
Do you want the other
edgy.
issues? We got them up there.
I would love to read those. But yeah, I was like, oh, so it's edgy She-Ra Princesses of Power, the Netflix one specifically, which I love that cartoon, by the way. I mean, if I love my Adventures with Superman, I'm going to love that. Same people. But then I was like, wait, okay, let me read it first, because it's going to be a bit obvious. There's no way it's exactly like that. I read it, and I'm like, oh, that's exactly what it is. And hey, like, I love that, so like, why am I going to be against that? It's kind of like if you infused it with Cyber 6, a 90s cartoon made...
Well, Witchblade is from the 90s.
That would make sense.
Like the original Witchblade this is a reboot of a 90s comic.
Yeah.
And
Now, on one hand, it is kind of a shame I'm reading this issue because I can tell, oh, this is like the end of a pretty major arc, it looks like. But
There's the look on Nathaniel's face is killing me right now. Congratulations. You got your friend into
somebody to read Witchblade.
hey, you asked for it. I'm like, I'll give it a fair shot, and I was loving it. I was as if like I stopped and was like, no, I did love it. Like there are a few maybe again formatting issues I was a little bit thrown off by. Like there were times where I was like, wait, who's talking with this word bubble or this word bubble? Because it wasn't even a circle. It was like a square, but you could tell somebody was supposed to be speaking. In this case, the chairwoman, it sounds like.
I have zero context for anything you're saying. I'm not.
The chairwoman is the bad guy.
Okay.
Witchblade is the main hero.
I assume so.
You got Aphrodite, not the Greek goddess. It looks like that's an android of sorts who's also a quasi-enemy, quasi-love interest. You know, enemies to lovers kind of spiel.
You love to see it.
Of course, like, it's one of my favorite tropes of all time, personally, as long as it's not, like, contrived. I don't know if it is in this case, but, I mean, I got the chemistry just fine. The sacrifice at the end they have, I guess spoilers for those who aren't following this issue, where to get her off of her manic, I don't know if she's on a killing spree necessarily, but a spree where at least she's causing a lot of havoc in the local area. She has to wipe her memory to include all the good memories of, you know, the connection they have. And Witchblade, there is one quote she gives in there, which I was like, okay, that is a brilliant quote. I absolutely love it. Let me find it real fast, because I took a lot of notes. I am, again, thorough on it. So, Witchblade, when she has to make that decision, says she cares more about Aphrodite's freedom than being together with her, because anything that can suffer has a soul. That cuts freaking deep as a quote. I'm like, okay, like
Very Persona 3 Igus coded.
which I don't know what that. I know of that, but I don't really know what that is.
I'll
so.
go drown myself in the lake now.
So,
It's been a video game podcast, man. Shut up.
but the point is, I was like, this
Daniel knows
really,
what I'm talking about.
And the reason why I'm putting this at the top is because all the other franchises, except for Dork technically, are going to be characters I have at least some idea of what's going on with them. So there's going to be a pretty easy foot in the door for me to know what's going on. This one, I had like no idea, like who are any of these people, and I was engrossed all the same, and I actively want to read more of these comics.
Then that's what my hope was from this, is that at least one of these books you were like, I want to read the rest of this.
I do want to read more of the rest of these too, because a lot of them were incredibly good, but if I had to pick the one that just impressed me the most, like...
I was not suspecting Witchblade. I'll be honest.
And who knows, I might be wrong with the other issues, but I know I like this one, so...
There you go. Hey, and that's what matters. That's why it's your 100%. Your pick of the week is your pick of the week, man.
Exactly. And as I hand the mic to you then.
All right, so I forgot. I left my notes at
Here.
home. So
Or no, you left them at home this
I
week?
left my notes at home, so I don't have my poll list
He does.
on the top of my head. So, well, he does. Well,
Do you want my phone? You can see what came out.
so I'm just gonna give a general top 3 for the
Okay,
week.
that works for me.
And my number 3 was Witchblade.
Okay.
Because very, very good issue of Witchblade.
Okay, all right.
It is such a satisfying conclusion to this arc.
Okay.
Let's see, number 2 was, my number 2 is, Fury of Firestorm.
Okay.
I freaking love this book. I am so excited that it's ending at 9.
I guess because I was reading that one as well, that might be a better usage of coloring in different.
Well, that one had a
time period.
full they made it look like
completely old school. I legit thought I was reading an old school comic, given I didn't have any context. And then when it switches to the Hellish Red, I'm like, oh jeez, what the hell's going on now? I again could pick up on it. He's corrupted in some shape and form, and this is all a delusion, or not delusion. What's the word I'm looking for here? Fantasy? No, that's not right.
Kind of. It's like a not really like Stockholm syndrome, but like he's being given this reality inside of it only because
it's kind of like when in the Justice League cartoon, Superman is being infected by his parasite, and he's shown living on Krypton with a loving family.
Yeah, the Black Mercy.
It's like that setup, basically.
Delusion's the right word for it.
Okay, delusion then. So I could figure out what was going on. I didn't know exactly the mumbo jumbo of what his allies are trying to do, aside from emotionally get to him.
Yeah.
While one's emotionally trying to reach out to him, the other one's trying to use some kind of technology, and it's just failing. Which I did love when he just bulldozes his car into the area, and I'm just like, screw it. Which that was funny. And then the twist at the end where it kind of sounds like he's giving himself to this same. I'm trying to find out where I'm lost for words here. This same figure, I guess, that's corrupted Firestorm. I'm like, oh geez, what's happening now? So I guess if I had to pick a second favorite, I would pick that one.
You should be you internet should be reading Fury of Firestorm. It's incredibly good.
Not as good as.
But not as good as Absolute Batman.
Okay.
Absolute Batman, is so good. Everything about this issue is great.
Yeah.
Dragoda is killing it.
He loves to save the bullets in the chamber for when he knows he needs to use them.
I am not the biggest fan of Dragoda, but his art in this book,
it just fits so
is
well.
So good.
Like we said a week or two ago, it's just the absolute creative teams just have this perfect chemistry. You got Snyder and Dragoda, Dennis Camp, Javier Rodriguez, Kelly Thompson, Hayden Sherman. They are so perfectly in sync when they are writing these books and drawing these books. It is insane.
You can tell that both people know exactly what they're supposed to do. They know the assignment, and like, which is why they're usual. Like, you're almost always going to see an absolute book in our top 2.
Yeah.
And that's sorry. Go
No,
ahead.
no.
Well, that's why like whenever you, I don't know if you guys like watch interviews of Scott Snyder or Nick Dragotta. Like whenever they say like, oh, we live really close to each other, so we just like meet up and do this in person. You can tell that this is like.
Like I was reading
out.
this, and it feels like it was definitely written by 2 people who are like, "What if we did this?"
Like,
Legitimately,
Kicking their feet together and be like, "Ooh, we're so evil."
this book has so many like dimensions. You know what I mean? Like there are sometimes whenever I'm reading a book and it like I don't know if this is gonna make sense, but I can tell that I'm like, okay, I'm reading panel by panel, panel by panel. This book sucks me in. I legitimately am like, I feel like I have blinders on and I'm sitting there and like this is happening to me rather than like I am experiencing. You know what I mean? Like does that make sense?
Like it is an incredibly immersive and engrossing book.
My
Like,
heart was
it is-
pumping as I finished this issue.
Like it is God. And
A
yeah,
good
and
book
also
will make
like
it so you don't need
also
caffeine.
like Tim Drake dying is a W by itself.
Poor Tim.
Oh, it's about to get worse.
Right.
What if he broke up with his boyfriend? Is that the segue? Is that what we're segueing into?
Well, I don't know about boyfriend necessarily, but if you choose to ship him with Superboy, although it isn't Superboy, at least John Kent.
No, this is Superboy.
This is Connor.
Connor is Superboy.
Connor.
Oh yeah. I mean, the current Superboy, I'm pretty sure.
John Kent.
They're both Superboy right
They're
now.
both Superboy.
Sure,
Like,
sure.
there's
Well,
a-
actually, John Kent's a different guy right now.
Oh, isn't he?
Yeah, he's Tomorrow Man.
Yeah. According to the Supergirl and Action Comics version I was looking at.
he becomes Tomorrow Man in Superman Unlimited.
So, if you're curious about what we'll be going over for the comic in this case, this particular figure, not the one from the Hell's Kitchen videos I made for the record. Screw him.
That's for y'all. That's for his fan base.
This I was like, oh my god, I found this mask. I've got to get it.
Yeah,
But-
I'm so put it on the table, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
We don't have a physical copy of the book that we're
We
reading.
don't. Yeah, there was no way we were gonna get. It's either.
I was trying to find one for myself. I actually found omnibuses for the story arcs right before this, but not that one. I'm like, yeah,
so-
correct. Oh well.
For this one, we asked you to choose something, and you love Teen Titans, the animated series.
Yeah.
So you chose the run that was running simultaneously as the animated series.
Yeah, and it definitely has a couple echoes to it. Like most of the team, or actually the entire team from the animated series is here, plus a couple fan favorite ones from the other comics like Kid Flash, Superboy, and Wonder Girl.
Dude, you gotta understand, Bart wearing the Kid Flash costume in this book is so weird to me.
It is so weird.
I did not know he wore the yellow.
I mean, given I have also watched Young Justice, I get like how that kind of thing can happen. Although I'm gonna guess that it's not for the same reasons in the comics.
So there is a couple interesting things.
I had to go back and get some context.
Yeah. So, you chose issues 13, 14, and 15 of Jeff Johns' Teen Titans, which is the arc known as Beast Boys and Girls.
Yes.
Written by Jeff Johns, penciled by Tom Grummett, inked by Larry Stucker. Oh, I can't take that phone call right now. And colored by Jeremy Cox, lettered by Comicraft, because this was the time when they just had a company start lettering for them. Associate editor Tom Palmer Jr. and the main editor Eddie Berganza. This is a bit of a weird book for me because it is the lineup of Titans in this is so right before this very popular book by Chuck Dixon, Young Justice, came out. That was Tim Drake Robin, Connor Kent Superboy, Cassie Sandmark or Summer
Sandsmarks.
Sandmark, Wonder Girl, and Bart Impulse, not Kid Flash, Impulse.
Also,
And so-
Secret would be in there too.
Yes. The thing about Young Justice is it really is just Teen Titans, but with a different name. So they were like, well, what if we just made them Teen Titans.
Yeah.
And that's what this book is. And they also threw in the Titans in there, but obviously can't put Dick in here. He's doing his own thing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dick Grayson's busy.
This is such it's such a bizarre lineup because it really should be called Young Titans. Like,
Although, very clearly, the characters here between then and Young Justice, which as a comic, I am at least kind of familiar with that one too, for obvious reasons. They are at least a little older, like a year or two at least.
So that's the thing about the Teen Titans is that they haven't been teenagers since the 80s.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure at least Cassie in this case is a teenager
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, like she.
At least her,
Connor and Tim are.
Yeah.
Even in the not original, the Marv Wolfman run, Dick is in college. They're 20. They're not
He is
teenagers.
explicitly not in college.
You're right.
He
My
dropped
bad.
out.
My bad. He dropped out. While he's in college, but they're all like 20 at least.
Yeah, although they look young enough to where I
No, they don't.
Dick Grayson is like damn near 40 years old. Looking like that, dude.
I'm not counting Dick Grayson. The main lineup, aside from my Cyborg and Starfire, in my opinion,
What the
could at
blazes?
least pass for if you told me they're teens and that they're 18 or 19, I'm like, sure.
Yeah.
I can buy that.
So the Teen Titan title has always been a little nebulous at best.
The spirit of Teen Titans is kind of what I care more about, anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, Titan. There's a reason they've stuck around. This arc is mainly focusing on Beast Boy.
Yeah, there are
And-
some subplots though.
There are some subplots that I have zero context for.
I'll try to give them because I actually did read through the other issues all the way leading up to this. I'll try to.
I will give the floor to you though. Why specifically did you want to talk about these three?
It was because it was just the series that I read the most growing up. I might not have a ton of experience with comics, but I don't have zero. Like, I read some things growing up as a kid, and this run of Teen Titans comics was one of them, and this one was among the ones I enjoyed the most, but that might be because it was the easiest read. Like, the other ones were good, but they're also a little bit heavier, and y'all have gone through some pretty heavy topics recently. I figured, let's make it a little more lightweight and easygoing on this one.
I won't lie. It is nice to honestly, after we've had so many books that are like the thoughts of humanity, the weight of fascism and the fact that it will truly never die, heroin addiction.
I mean, we're damn near talking about maybe doing Mouse in a couple of weeks.
Yeah,
It's
like-
that's a book that is just crushing.
Like, yeah, we got like I'm honestly really happy to have a couple issues that we could just kind of joke around about.
Yeah.
This book was so much
Now,
fun to read.
let's say
I
that
did
it's-
enjoy it.
I really the levity in this. I've read a lot of like 2010s, 2020s, and like late 2000s books. I haven't read a lot of like before like early 2000s. I haven't read a lot of stuff. I really loved reading this.
Yeah.
Like seriously.
It's like, I will say, like, of the Jeff Johns Teen Titans run that I've read, because I read the first 7 issues, and then I've also read this arc. This is by far the best storyline of that arc so far. Because before
You told me it's had some epic highs and some pretty epic lows.
like it's like it is like a 4-star issue followed by a 1-star issue followed by a 4-star issue followed by a 1-star issue.
That's crazy.
Jeff Johns cannot, until this arc, Jeff Johns can't get 2 good issues in a row.
But that's the thing about Jeff Johns as a writer that's fascinating is that he is really good at making, like, I don't know how else to describe it. I heard one person basically describe it as like the popcorn flicks of comic books. He is really good if you need a guy. It's like, we just need good action and just some good character writing. Just go. So, yeah, it makes sense he would be put on a Teen Titans book. It sounds about right for him. Here, though, I really... This book made me like Beast Boy, like, a lot. I'm not a big Beast Boy person because, especially in his earlier adaptations, he's just so...
Yeah, I was reading
Much.
this, I was like, okay, can you stop being a little pervy towards Starfire for a second in
Dude,
those early...
My new name is Changeling.
Yeah, I'm sorry. The instant he said, call me Changeling, I'm like, no. For the record, is going to be really freaking crazy given what happens in the third of these issues.
Yeah. So, well, that's the fun part. So we keep going back to it. We may have read another book on top of this.
Oh yeah, I did personally.
We needed that extra issue because there's
There's some decent things to discuss. There's some fascinating overlaps with me specifically because I remember you telling me about this and you were like, yeah, and also there's this person named Stephanie in here. And I'm like, Stephanie's here?
It's like I only have a working knowledge of who that was, but I could gather what her role was.
I was not expecting this to be where we talk about the very short-lived career of Stephane Brown as Robin. She was Robin for literally maybe 2 years.
And it was not that many books. It was maybe 10 books.
It was like 20-ish appearances total. Please understand, don't read these books. If you want to watch Batman be very, very mean to a teenage girl, have a great time.
In this case, that's not quite what happens here. Although I will point out,
we didn't get to see that here, but
she's in this book to like she's legitimately just in this book so that Connor can find out that there's something wrong with his boyfriend.
Dude,
it's also for some. Like I love this series, but for a lot of false advertising, because literally the first issue's cover is Robin
versus Superboy,
and I'm like, that's not even really something that happens for real in this book.
Get used to it, baby. Get used to it with comics.
Get used to it in the clickbait covers.
Yeah. Obligatory Batman mention. That Batman design.
He looks tight. He looks bright.
He looks good.
That one panel of him just on the gargoyle with the real. I love when artists draw his cape like that.
That's why I love like whenever Andy Kubert draws Batman, and like that's another thing. The art in this.
It's really good, especially
art.
For the era.
Yes.
Early 2000s comic book art is notorious for not looking the best.
Even like
this looked good.
It looks really good.
Even like the backgrounds, like whenever like they'd have characters in the background, like even that stuff looked good. It wasn't like necessarily great detail, but it was tastefully done. To like not show a lot of detail, I guess.
The only disappointing thing about Stephanie's appearance is she didn't have the little devil horns that she has sometimes when she's Robin. She has a little headband that gives her like little devil horns. They're very cute. I love them. I actually also prefer it when she has like the big ponytail. But anyways, that's a specific taste thing. But yeah, my favorite part of this is the subplot of Connor and Tim's one-issue breakup.
Which, yeah, that was the thing we were going to come back to, because we were talking like Tim taking like L's and being killed off in Absolute Batman, where it's like, yeah, in this issue he probably had a whiff of what was going to happen there and was like, you know what, I'm out.
I got such a crack up just like at Connor being like, you're not Robin? You're just a girl.
Now, that all being said, as much as you're cracking jokes about that, I do think it's a properly, decently done story because of the background. And granted, I'm getting a little bit of this from Linkara, but it is fair. This is the one Robin, I don't know if Stephanie counts in this case, who isn't a byproduct of like some stupid family drama like losing parents or something like that.
Just wait.
At least at this point.
No, I know. A lot of people don't like the fact that they killed off Tim's parents.
Oh yeah, I've heard about that. That's a bad call. Before then, though, in this case, he had an actual father, and he was more just trying to be a good side figure for Batman, as like to like center himself, which is a very good idea. And it is kind of a shame that he's backtracking on that. But you get why.
So what's fascinating, though, is reading that, I'm like, oh, I didn't realize that was a thing, because in the recent Batman, he quit being Robin, like around issue, like on issue 6. Yeah. Because he was like, I can't do the double life thing again. But this time it's because he has a boyfriend. And he's just like, I want to just spend time with my boyfriend.
Which, Bruce. Come on, that's sweet.
It is really sweet. And here
it is really sweet. It's just like, a shame that his current boyfriend is the most boring man alive.
Listen. But here...
I guess no matter what sexuality, you can in fact have dull love interests.
No, absolutely. So... I mean, it's because it was definitely during that time when like books were and media was trying to be more progressive. So they were like, listen, we'll give him a boyfriend, but like we don't want to be problematic, so we can't have him really be a character.
Oh my god.
It looks like they're trying to make. It looks like Matt Fraction's trying to do something actually, like with Bernard though.
Yeah.
But here it's Tim's like, listen, I just can't do the double life thing at this point right now. Stephanie's trained; she's really good at this. For some context on who Stephanie is, she is the daughter of the greatest C-list villain you've ever met, the Quizmaster. Definitely not the Riddler. He dresses in orange, okay? And
that makes everything different.
Her superhero name her villain name was the Spoiler.
I was about to say, like, I'm pretty sure I heard that. I was like,
yes.
Oh, like I know all that name again from the Young
It's
Justice
not
cartoon.
the Spoiler, it's just Spoiler.
But I was like, what is that name supposed to mean? Oh wait, is it like if someone asks, "Who are you?" Spoiler. Is that it just to be cheeky?
Something like that.
It's just she spoiled. Like it's just the idea was that she spoils her dad's schemes.
Yeah.
That's what this is very much not. It's not written by him, but this is very much like Kevin Smith era DC, where everything is tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
Which I'm not against that at all. It's just it was like, oh, we're doing this now.
So
Okay.
Stephanie is one of those characters I feel really bad discussing because she is one of the best side characters to ever exist. Every time I've read something where she's the focus, I'm like, that's right.
I will also
But
give her
when
credit
she
that when
is working with other people in tandem, awesome, love her.
She is awesome with Cass. She is awesome with Tim.
Isn't she gonna be in Bad Seeds? Like
She sure is.
Yeah,
she
Like,
is
she's-
on a bunch of the covers.
for as little as I know about her, I gotta give her credit for how much she's underutilized in this entire.
And she's
book.
only in that one issue.
The fact that she sees Superboy and says, "Hey, hands off, jerk!"
Yeah,
I'm
no.
like, that's kind of cool.
No,
I'm sorry.
she definitely is like she is Y2K girl to the extreme. She is awesome in that, and the fact that she still dresses like a Britney Spears wannabe is awesome. But she is also a metalhead.
I didn't know that part.
Like
She's great. But it just leads to my favorite part of this whole book, which is Connor just going to Tim and being like, I thought I knew you. I thought I was your best friend. I thought we had something special.
There is one thing about the storyline I didn't care for, and it's that, I mean, if you're gonna have to keep Tim Drake out of the storyline, I guess that's another reason. But doesn't it more or less also keep Superboy out of it too?
Yeah, but also like a lot of times books will have to do that with a Superman or a Superboy, where it's like they have to do something else because if they were here, this problem would be solved in 2 seconds.
Yeah, like
Well, okay, in this case, not necessarily, but they would definitely be of assistance.
Oh yeah, but he also would have knocked out the main
Changeling.
villain, and it would have been that's all she wrote.
Okay, true, and we need this conflict to be actually based around Beast Boy.
Yeah. So you give him a reason to not be in the book. We get to focus a bit more on the classic Titans, except Bart's also there too.
Well, okay.
There are so many books that can be like with Bart in it that can be described, and also Bart's there.
and Cass, and Cassie's continuing her arc of
I don't know what was going on there.
Okay, so from the early issues,
her
it
arc
said-
is actually one of the more interesting things in Jeff John's run.
Yeah.
Which in this case, it's regarding like having a being pulled in, I guess, by Ares, in this case, the Greek god of war, about an impending conflict. I didn't get far enough to know what the impending conflict was, but I mean, it's an impending conflict. You're going to be curious, like, oh, what's going to happen here in this case? So, and either way, when you're conversing with a Greek god, like as a big proponent of like the Percy Jackson series and Greek god stories even before then, I'm engrossed by that.
Yeah, it just was like with a guy that read just these 3 issues, I was like, this is happening for some reason.
Yeah, I mean,
Cool.
it doesn't have anything really to do with the main story, but
The main story itself, though, pretty good. As a matter of fact, it was good enough that it pretty much got a whole Young Justice episode out of it.
pretty much, yeah.
I don't remember what the name of it is, but it's the same. It was pretty much the same thing happens backstory wise.
Raven gets a tattoo.
Graven gets a tramp
Raven
stamp.
gets a tramp
That was weird.
And Bard gets a Green Lantern tattoo, to throw people off.
Yeah, he's like, listen, what? If they see me, if I had the lightning bolt, they would know I'm the
Also,
Flash.
are we absolutely sure he's not an adult, given the fact that you're gonna be in major trouble? Why? If he's an adult, who cares?
Yeah, he was able to get a tattoo. So either they went to the sketchiest tattoo place known to man, or I guess he has a fake ID. But yeah,
But yeah, the actual backstory
of Beast Boy, it honestly made me laugh. In specific, it's just the one panel of him looking up and going, monkey, and he gets attacked by the monkey.
Yeah. I mean, he is like 3, I think, in this one, so that
Yeah, but all I can see when I look at that is the one like Master Oogway clip that became a meme of just monkey.
Then the monkey bites him. It's pretty hard, actually, and the parents are of course very scared. Here's a nice little detail that I don't think people would be picking up on at first, but Dr. Register, the guy, we'll get to more on him in a minute, but in this first issue during the backstory, he never actually addresses Garfield in this case by name at all. Yeah. It's always like just like the child or your son or something like that, and I'm like,
or he refers to him like by his last name.
And I'm just I'm always like, I think that's kind of clever what you're doing, because he's really not caring about the humanity of any of these characters. He is so focused on the science, which I think that's a very clever little bit of foreshadowing on what who he's supposed to be.
Yeah. He's very clearly the antagonist. The dynamics of the group is fun. It's all focused around the fact that, which I didn't know, that Beast Boy got his powers from a disease, essentially.
I mean, it depends on like what I know. That's the main version. Young Justice gave a different backstory, which at first was very good. It then got very stupid when they said, "Oh, a monkey god also gave them." I'm like, no, the first one was fine.
Monkey.
It's like in this case it's a monkey bite. In the Young Justice cartoon, it's Miss Martian's blood, which that's a very good different backstory to give.
But also monkey.
Yeah. Then like a monkey god apparently tells him, "Oh yeah, I gave it to you." I was like, okay, I'm cool with like characters in comic books getting their powers from magic. Beast Boy is not one of them. Science is plenty fine. He's basically. He's a green animorph. Just let it be science. Speaking
of animorphs, there are a lot of animorph-esque smear frames in this book, and it cracked me up every time I saw it, because I was like, oh, they figured out how to use Photoshop, and they're killing it. They figured out what Photoshop is, and they were like, yeah, look at this transformation. It's so cool.
And then, of course, there is one other little subplot that's going on throughout this, although it does actually tie into the main plot too, with Raven integrating herself back into the team.
Yeah. Which will happen again and again.
She's just like conversing mainly with Cassie throughout most of it, and Cassie is having her own turmoil going on, and then you see these like weird shadows like just going over her, and suddenly, Cassie feels a lot better. That's because Raven is using her powers, I'm pretty sure intentionally, although maybe sometimes not, to consume the negative emotions, if not all the emotions, out of certain people to relieve them of like anxiety or concern or something like that.
Yes.
Which on one hand sounds pretty good, but then it raises a very good ethical question of, isn't that kind of messed up? Now, obviously, Raven does not mean anything bad by it when she's doing it, and it kind of is helpful throughout certain things, but how far do you take that exactly?
And I'm sure that is a question that's answered in future issues.
Maybe. Now, she stops it by the end of this, obviously, when she talks to Cassie.
I have a feeling she doesn't. I have a strong feeling this is not the end of that.
Okay, let's pretend
she's got to go to high school, dude.
Let's pretend that you're going by,
This 23-year-old woman's got to go to high school.
Let's pretend we're going by just this particular arc closed off. She at least says that she's gonna like pull back on that. Also, it's Raven. I'm sure she means it, and even if she goes a little off script,
I can't control it.
She's trying her hardest, and you gotta appreciate the effort there.
Yeah. And So Beast Boy, throughout this, he's great. Honestly, he's supposed to be the star of the issue, and he is in full force. I love that it's like I just get a crack out of the fact, like, yeah, every single child has been infected and it turned into a green animal, and this will definitely not get resolved in 2 panels.
No.
And they're gonna die in 48 hours.
And we don't know what's gonna happen.
It's already been 20 hours.
Yeah.
They're gonna die in 28 hours.
And everyone hates the Teen Titans now, and they want
Well,
to kill them.
most
They hate
specifically Beast Boy, but
Boy.
the Teen Titans by proxy.
Yeah. I really enjoyed a lot of the conversations that happened like in the hospital. In particular, the big one being where they're like, listen, if you re-inject yourself with the virus, you'll never be able to go back. We don't know if we can undo this. And he's just like, listen. And he just runs down the list of all the terrible things that have happened to him. And he's like, and you know what? I like it that way.
And also, it's just a great heroic sacrifice because the kids need my help.
Yeah, if I don't do this, these kids are going to be stuck as weird green animal people for the rest of their life. No, I got to go fight the purple animal man.
Oh, that's Dr. Register from the first one who comes back. He does refer to Garfield by name once then, but it's not for a second, and I'm gonna guess that's just to be diplomatic because
he was trying to save face because they were like, well, clearly this guy will know what to do. He figured it out the first time, and it's like, no.
He didn't. Garfield's parents did, but they might be misremembering that.
Exactly. Well, that's what they were like, we need anything because, his parents are dead.
Yeah.
And they were like, let's get this guy in here and figure it out. And then I really love the art of this part where he like peels away his skin. And
Yeah, that was creepy.
He reveals all the purple skin underneath, and he's like, that's right. I'm just like you.
Now, here's the thing. He says that this change was recent. Assuming that's true, how did you get a mask of yourself so freaking
Comic
quickly?
books, don't worry about it.
I know.
He has that doctor money, bro. It's fine.
Still, it's funny to just speculate about stuff like that. But apparently, this actual virus going around, he's the actual cause of it. Which, yeah, like you being a carrier makes a hell of a lot of sense. You've been around. It's kind of like with Kryptonite, with ironically green, but like in the cartoon when Lex Luthor was around Kryptonite for so long, it actually did make him sick.
Yeah.
Same thing with this guy.
Oh, that happens in the comics too. That's taken straight from the comics.
Right, and yeah,
that's how he lost all his hair.
Well, not according to the cartoon. In the cartoon, he just shaves it for, I guess, a brain transplant with those robots.
Nah, cancer.
I know.
Superman's the reason he lost his hair, and he'll never forgive Superman for it.
But yeah, in this case, the Dr. Register is now purple changeling, which, okay, in this case, this makes a lot more.
Both? They call him the Zookeeper.
Yeah, but the comic does say Beast Boy versus Changeling.
Yeah.
And speaking from a totally different fan base, as a brony, this makes a little more sense because Changelings, at least at the beginning of that series, they were shape-shifting bug ponies, if you will, were bad guys who actually sucked the love out of people.
Changelings as just a thing is like they're like these little they're like the fantasy creature name for just like there's changelings in D&D. There's
although yes, in MLP they do get redeemed later on, except for Queen Chrysalis because
she's evil as hell, bro.
Yeah.
But I really love to like differentiate it. Like Garth has like the green, like he's like his skin texture is like that, more of a mammal. Like he like has fur on his arms and stuff. I've always liked that version of him where he looks a bit more like a proper like an animal. And so they were like, let's make this guy look like a weird reptilian man. Like he literally looks like those edits of people they'll make of lizard people.
The Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, the Mark Zuckerberg lizard people stuff. Where I love how they go through the effort to show all the like skin texture, and he jumps towards turning
the contouring on his face.
Yeah, and he
as
jumps,
opposed to like Beast Boy, who has like these little fangs coming in from his. They have these little fangs coming from the bottom of his mouth.
And he has got the like fur coming out because he got his powers from a monkey, so he turned into a monkey. I'm not gonna stop saying it like that.
Monkey.
But I really like I said, I really enjoy how much they differentiate the two of them, and then of course you get a T-Rex versus T-Rex fight, and hell yeah.
Like this is,
and that's pretty much it.
There's not there's not a lot to this 3-issue arc, which
that's my full thoughts on it right there.
I guess I do have one extra thing I want to say, and it's regarding the Superboy and Robin talks are going on because Superboy gets into his room for a second. It's like, you got really bad taste in music here. What? Depeche Mode and Enya, and I'm like, those two are fine. What are you talking about?
I
And-
love Enya.
Like, I'm not saying they're
I don't
amazing,
like
but
it, yeah.
like I'm not saying they're
have a really
like
bad opinion.
I'm not
That's
saying they're
fine.
amazing, but I don't know. I like enough by those artists. Like, what are you talking about?
You know, I was like, this is good, but there was something I really wanted you to read,
And I did.
and so I was like, let's add an extra book onto this.
Sure.
And so I went over to you through text, and I handed you Marv Wolfman's The New Teen Titans #1.
Yes, and I
because
read it.
that is the book that made that show.
Yes.
Literally the most popular book DC printed up until Crisis on Infinite Earths. So for a good 5 years was the New Teen Titans. Literally this book was so popular, Superman was crossing over with them because Superman was struggling in the 80s.
And hey, you need like the new young help to get you in there, which that's a common trope in all media.
And this book fascinates me to my core.
So,
it is like
It is the 1980s comics in one perfect little capsule.
What the blazes?
What the hey guys?
Like,
So,
Marv Wolfman is one of the
He is-
simultaneously one of the greatest comic book writers of all time, and he's one of the strangest.
He is such a strange old man.
here's my very brief rundown of what I think.
I need
between the Beast Boys and
your pure thoughts. on this
between the
one.
Beast Boys and Beast Girls arc, which if I had to compare that to an episode of the cartoon, it is the Beast Within. It's not exactly the same, but it has many parallels to it, including the sacrifices and the motivation, the priorities that Beast Boy has in that cartoon. Like Raven's in trouble, I gotta save her. The kids are in trouble, I gotta save them. That kind of thing. Here, this one pretty obviously would be Go, the 5th season episode that shows the actual origins of how the Teen Titans became a team. And in both cases, I will say, I love the comic, but in both cases, let's be absolutely truthful to ourselves. The team coming together is so forced, it's funny.
Oh, I love it. They all hate each other in this book.
Well,
It's my favorite part of this book.
And
is
yet,
that
and yet they were together.
dude, it's okay. Let's just get this started. Frame 1 of this book is like the Starfire stuff. All right,
Which
she's
is
half
great.
naked, like whatever.
Yeah, that's
Like,
the
whatever.
80s.
Like Marv Wolfman. Marv Wolfman will Marv Wolfman.
I
Wolfman-
told you she's hot.
I know, and Marv Wolfman wants to make sure you know she's hot. He is a horny old man.
Like Marv Wolfman is
What if I made this cool
Now,
space
let's be-
chick and named her Coriander, and she was wearing this cool space
Now,
bikini?
let's be perfectly fair. Being horny is not in and of itself a bad thing. It can be if you go too far with it.
Here's the thing that is important about comics is that it was such a niche thing for ever that writers could just get away with shit like this.
they
Could just be like, what if I
'cause,
shoved my fetish into this book?
Like,
and I
additionally-
guess Marv Wolfman's fetish is orange ladies.
Kind of
additionally,
an orange lady
the-
with red hair.
With big afro hair and just the most banging pair of banangas you've ever seen in your life.
And all I'm thinking to myself is, go on.
Yeah, right.
Like, because
Like, I'll be honest, yes, go on.
the other thing is they also understood that their audience was teenage boys.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
They made the Teen Titans to appeal to teenagers.
It is really funny the way that he writes every character, and then he writes Cyborg. Like Cyborg is in a different.
I hate to say it, it feels like it is in fact Marv Wolfman being like, what is a black person?
Yeah. They're literally like, it's like a comic book, and then they're like, okay, let's pull this character straight out of a 70s black exploitation.
Yeah, right? It's like
They got Shaft. And it's like, holy hell, dude. It's like, what the blazes is going on here, guys?
listen, I'm tough and hard and I hate my dad because he turned me into this.
I know, coach, you gotta put me in. I sweated for it.
Which, by the way, this coach is stupid. Like, yes, clearly this guy's an asset. What? Because he's a freak. With all due respect, most football players are freaks somewhere deep down.
Hold on, let Christian
The
finish
amount
his
of
thought.
quotes that he had, the whenever he's talking to his coach, I sweated for it, I worked for it, I sweated for it some more. It's just, literally what he is doing, he's just reiterating what he says. He says something, and then he's like, I'm going to say it again, but a little bit more.
Marv Wolfman watched every Dolomite film, and
Yes.
he was like, all right, I could do this.
Let me ride him. Let me ride him. Let me ride him.
Let me do this. I got this. I got this.
I've had so much cocaine today. So good.
I have taken so many drugs. I can do this. I got this.
Yeah.
And then my favorite, it's my favorite moment in the entire book is another Robin breakup emotional thing. But the fact that Marv Wolfman decided to show, he was like, yeah, Robin's mad at his dad. He's upset at Bruce. They had a breakup. But he shows it in this book in the funniest way possible, where it's like Raven shows up, gives him this terrible vision of the future, and is like, I need you to assemble the Titans. And Dick is like, okay.
I mean, at first it's like, well, who do I start with? Oh, here's Wally West. Okay, Wally West, will you join? No.
No.
I'll do it. And then just I'm like, well, what was the point of calling him then?
Oh, we'll get there, because it's my favorite little panel in this whole book, where, but it's Dick, like, he's like suits up and he's leaving, and then all you see of Bruce is him in the smoking jacket in the chair being like, oh, you're suited up. Do you need help? And he's like, no, Dad, I'm fine.
I'm just like, oh, well, what turmoil happened between y'all? And it's just, oh, you dropped out of college and he doesn't approve. I'm like,
well, it's not. But if all you have is this book, it's like, it looked like Bruce was perfectly fine. It doesn't look
Not
like
doing anything wrong.
he's like,
no, like this is just Dick trying to be like his own father, like brooding.
Dick being his name.
Yeah. I mean, truly his namesake.
Like at this point, you might as well have had him actually put on the Nightwear garb and go, Batman.
Yeah, he
Oh
really-
wait, they did that at one point. That was stupid too.
Yeah. Dude, that show kills me.
I watched that and I actually was like cackling, like, oh my god, you people thought I would take that seriously.
It sucks because he's such a great casting, but he plays him terribly.
Yeah,
It's written bad.
God, those two panels of him driving away on his motorcycle and being like, me and Batman fought, and clearly he's still very upset at me, and it's like, he offered you his help go solve whatever problem's happening here, and you're driving away all brooding and like,
Well, Raven didn't tell me that.
I hate my dad.
Now, the next thing that pops up though, and I will.
I know, right?
Yeah.
The next thing that pops up, though, I think, like, no joking, is one of the best panels in the entire book, is when Wonder Girl is flashbacking to her own origins. I'm like, these transitions, like, with the smoke and mist, are beautiful.
Dog, George Perez.
We are going to have a lot of glazing episodes about George Perez, because George Perez is silently one of the
dude.
Not silently. He is one of the greatest comic book artists of all time.
Dude, he draws every single one of these characters perfectly.
It's
Even
like-
if grown man Dick Grayson wearing the Robin suit looks weird, he kills it.
He does kind of kill it. It's
He
like,
absolutely kills it.
it's like really like, okay, this should look stupid, but I take it a little more seriously than I would expect.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
like it's one of those things where it's like, dude, George Perez is such a we will never have an artist as good as him ever again.
Like,
He defines this era of comic books single-handedly. It's insane. Every time you see someone emulating comic book art, it is either Jack Kirby or George Perez. Those are the two artists that will be emulated.
Yeah.
In that Fury of Firestorm book, they were trying to do George Perez. That's what it was.
And those transitions actually were very good.
Yeah. I do think it is funny you bring up Wonder Girl's origin, because you want to know how Donna Troy was made?
According to the book, or this isn't Donna Troy, is it?
No, that is Donna Troy.
Then the way that they show us that, it's like how, like, she was adopted by Wonder Woman and then taught by the Amazons there too.
Yeah, fun fact. Marv Wolfman made Donna Troy because he didn't know that Wonder Girl was actually just Wonder Woman. That's supposed to be Diana.
Okay, so you just gave Wonder Woman two totally different backstories then.
No, so Donna Troy has like 5 different backstories.
like Donna Troy,
Like certain characters, I guess, are just gonna have that. I guess.
Well, they completely Marv Wolfman didn't know. He just didn't
It's
know.
kind of, to be
Like
fair,
Marvel-
there are characters who purposely will do something like that, like with
it's just because the thing is, like, Marv Wolfman was trying to build a team of the sidekicks, and he did, like, and he saw
he saw the Wonder Girl book and was like, "Oh, that's got to be like a new character, right?" Oh no!
I mean, we
he
made
did
it,
not
we
know
made
that
it
that
work,
was
I guess.
that was teenage Diana working with her adult self.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's
Like, Donna
really
Troy
funny.
exists because of a mistake.
But also, Donna Troy's great in this book. Every
She's so
character
great.
is
Like,
great,
every- like-
except for Beast Boy.
Yeah.
I wish he would stop.
Yeah, like I said, he would get weirdly horny around Starfire, which again,
Not around Starfire, around anyone who has who
Ovaries.
is a woman. Anyone who is a woman, he's like, hey girl, what's poppin'?
Yeah, the amount of times that he says, "What's up, beautiful? What's up, good looking?" It's like, oh my god,
The
I really.
po- the
Like,
one-
I'm not even sure why,
like, one
because
of my
like you're
favorite-
right, it's weird,
Like, one of
but
my
it's like
fa-
they're generic enough sayings to where it really shouldn't be that big a problem, and yet I'm like,
The one-
it's gross when you do it for some reason.
The one that gets me is Donna being like, can you please stop you shoving his pig? And he's like, well, if I'm shoving his pig, give me more slop. Oink, oink, and he turns into a pig.
It's not even funny, man.
It's hilarious. I don't know what you're talking about. I've never had a book hit me so hard I had to stop and put it down for a minute because I was so astonished by what I just witnessed.
He's actually like goblin mode.
He is a heathen in this book. He is a debaucherous
He's an
heathen.
imp. He's an imp.
An incubus.
Like
Like he
literally.
is like
It's so funny though.
You want to know something that's even funnier for me? I mentioned how forced it is that the team is all being brought together. Here's how they justify that in this book. They
Raven
say-
said so.
partially, but like in words, there's like a little panel that says that Robin, Kid Flash, and Wonder Girl and BB all joined the new Teen Titans for a reason of their own, a reason that for some must remain private, at least for now.
Yeah.
That is just bullshit. Or
It's-
like we don't freaking know either, people.
Dude, Raven. Okay, so clearly, I think Wally and Raven were in a book before this. And so Raven's like, we need to reform the Titans. I'll get Wally. And Raven is able to convince Wally to show. I absolutely adore that Wally's like, I'm here for her, not for you. And this goes to one of my other favorite panels, maybe ever, where Robin is like, I just don't know what to do. And then Wally's like, how about you do your job, you bum?
like these people do not like each other.
No one likes each other.
Although they work together in the actual action scenes pretty damn well.
They make it work in the end, and I just we're running short on time here, so I gotta wrap it up. But I absolutely needed you to read this because I wanted you to see this is the book that like made the Titans popular.
Oh yeah, and I can see how and
Like-
why. I guess the only part where I was a little bit confused at all in the book was when Starfire was being given medical attention by this one couple, because I didn't actually know who either of these people were.
You don't need to.
Well, I learned
One of them dies in the next issue.
one of them I found out. Oh, you're like the original son of.
That's the whole.
You know.
So issue 2 is when Deathstroke is introduced.
Right.
So we'll.
Whereas this guy is at first just some asshole boyfriend who
Yeah.
the girlfriend tells off. You go, girl.
No, yeah, she tells him off real good in the next issue too. I've read a couple more, but yeah, no, I just wanted to make sure you had a chance to read
Like,
this, and we could talk about it for
Like,
just a
I am
teeny bit
like
of time.
I am
Oh, yeah, I
excited.
loved it.
I am excited for
You should
the,
keep reading; it's fun.
Like,
It's
I
a
am-
fun book.
like I am
Every
super
now and
excited to
again,
continue reading.
if you need a little cherry on top at the end of your week, read another issue of New Teen Titans. That's what I do. I do it like one issue at a time.
That's the thing. Like that's one thing I was hoping to get from this issue that we didn't. And that is like after Starfire is rescued, we don't get her kissing Dick Grayson to
Don't
learn
worry.
English.
You get it the next issue.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and don't worry, Beast Boy's weird and creepy about it too.
now okay.
He
but-
literally like.
But here's still my problem.
about my
Raven
turn?
is still
He
having
literally does that. He
Raven
literally-
is still having to coach the team in certain ways. And all I'm thinking to myself is, how does Starfire know what you're saying? Okay, I know in the next issue.
brain telepathy.
Now, okay, I do also know in the next issue, apparently Starfire can kind of know like one or two Earth words at least.
So what cracks me up is I will talk about the kissing scene real quick. Is like it's 3 pages long of George Perez just drawing Starfire and Dick just. It's insane.
I mean, she initiated. Just saying.
Yeah, but also like it's still in a weird and creepy way. And then Beast Boy hops up in the background and is like, I know 3 different languages. Do you want to make out with me too? I know French. I know German. I know. Please.
You see, that's the other reason why it doesn't work for Beast Boy here. It's desperate, man. Not just
I felt longer.
pervy is the bigger problem. But let's
Yeah.
pretend that somehow you were okay with that. What's wrong with you? But if you were okay with that, I'm sorry, this is just not cool the way he's acting.
No, yeah.
Like,
It's
like Beast,
but
like
it
Beast-
was the 80s, and that was cool in the 80s.
It
like,
was. Oh, brother.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I don't know. Like given the '80s media,
Never
I've
forget,
consumed-
Marty McFly almost kissed his mom.
She kissed him.
No.
A big difference. Like Mario was like,
And
oh,
just like how Starfire kissed Grace.
but at least he was like, oh, please don't, and she does it. And thankfully, I love how there's like a controversy right now about that movie where they're like, oh, it's promoting incest. No, it's literally doing the opposite. Like even they're like, no, that was all very wrong.
Yeah. But that's still it's just like stuff like I love this book because of the time capsule it is, and we will discuss more of it in the future.
Oh yeah, we will absolutely discuss it because like I am super excited to keep reading the
Classic stuff.
the new Teen Titans because like that first issue was so good.
Yeah,
that I want to.
It's so good, but like and also just like that very funny way. But yeah, for
It
now,
is. I am like
I do. Unfortunately, we gotta wrap it up. This has literally been our longest recording because we started like 20 minutes earlier.
yeah, I know.
So for now, it's been a pleasure having you on, Jeremy. Thank you
Yep.
for being.
It's
my
been a
first
pleasure
guest.
being on, honestly, and yeah, because
Are you going to read more comics, as we say at the end of every episode?
I am, and again, thank you for all of your recommendations because now Witchblade is something I want to look a lot more into, so I will be getting to that.
Look
as
forward to
soon
the Witchblade video on his channel coming soon. No, don't do
you
that.
see, I got too many fan bases. I'm not incorporating comics. I will leave that to the experts here.
That's fair. Well,
Yep.
for now, thank you everyone for tuning in and watching. Sorry again to cut the discussion short. I know we were just keeping the ball rolling, but I gotta get started on literally making sure I can get the comics to our customers. So for now, thank you everyone for joining us. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day, and never forget to read more comics.
Read more comics.
Read more comics.
Hello there. Yes, not done just yet. That's right. I'm recording this last segment at 3 in the morning, Friday morning. So roughly 9 hours before the episode goes live. We forgot to say what the recommendation for next week is. It was my choice. We needed something while Noah was in Dublin that he for sure knew he could get his hands on and read. He needed to know before he left. So next week, do make sure to join us as we will be discussing the first 2 volumes of Immortal Hulk by Al Ewing. Like I said, this is my choice. It's the first book that all 4 of us will be reading blind. I think everyone else has read it. I haven't read it yet, but I'll have my Friday afternoon and Saturday morning and Sunday morning and all my free time to read it in time. Don't worry. I'm incredibly excited, and I hope you're also excited for probably what I would consider a modern classic. That's what I've been informed. I've been told this is like the Hulk book of the modern era, and I've never read Hulk anything, so I'm super excited, and I hope you're excited too. Thank you all for watching, and just to say it one more time, do make sure to read more comics. All right, you have a great day.